Okay.
Hello, everyone! Hello, Twitch! We are live!
Oh god, we're actually doing this. Okay.
Oh god.
Welcome to our first D&D stream, Tomb of Annihilation! We are Roll for Puns!
Why are we roll for puns, David?
Because anytime somebody rolls a natural 4 on a D20, something magical will happen.
Well, let's hope
And
somebody
by
rolls.
magical-
Guess what?
Let's hope somebody rolls a 4 today.
By magical, we mean we hope you claw your ears off.
So let's switch to the main screen! Ha-ha! Alright. We are playing the Tomb of Annihilation campaign.
Prepare to be annihilated, players.
Our DM is Sean. This is the first time he is DMing a full campaign. Please be nice. No being dicks
Be
in the
gentle,
chat.
senpai.
I don't read the chat anyway, so no matter what kind of tips you give me, I don't see them, and I don't personally care.
I will give him any good tips that I see.
After game.
Yeah, after game. I will have the chat up, and I will be monitoring stream health and all that fun stuff. But let's introduce our players. Obviously, we have our DM, which is Sean. Say hi,
Hello.
Sean.
I already did. I beat you to it, damn it!
Ah! Alright. Then I will start. I am David, and I will be playing Blade, the Warforged Barbarian. I am on a quest to find my master. Kyle.
Hello there, I am Kyle, and I will be playing Xanis today. And well, I don't want to reveal my mission quite yet, but you'll find out soon enough, I'm sure.
Now, Xenis, do we get to learn, like, what your character is?
You'll find out soon enough, but let's just say I like to float ice magic around.
Man, it's a good thing if they look down, they'll find out.
I know, right? Hey, when you're a Fey elf directly from the Feywilds,
There it is.
and if you don't know from that, well, I'm an Eldrin.
Alright.
And if you don't know what that is, there's no help.
I was looking for the word sorcerer.
See, I
But-
told you guys you would find out soon enough.
But let's move on.
Aha! My secret has been revealed.
Wait, shit.
Onwards to Nick.
I am playing Stick, and I am just trying to survive. That's pretty much it, man.
Yes, viewers, he did name himself Stick.
I forget why.
I don't know how. He grew up in a normal family. In a normal house, in a normal town, and his name is Stick.
Listen, I don't tell your parents how to. Never mind. Should I tell them about the orcs, or should that be a secret?
Yeah, they'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, like
All right.
2 minutes into the story.
Allison.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I am playing Lauren. I am very drunk.
Good.
Well then.
I try to do what my god says, and I'm very drunk.
You know, that's a good way to live your life. Little drunk,
Yeah.
a little preaching. No, wait, screw that second part. Just get drunk.
I agree with you. I mean,
Sounds like me outside of D&D. I'm just kidding.
No, now you're sounding a little bit like me.
Alright, so now that you've heard the characters, we're going to show you the pictures. So this is what Blade looks like. Art is courtesy of our 6th member who cannot join us for our Friday night games because he has to work stupid early in the morning and likes his sleep.
I hate sleep.
Kyle hates sleep and still has to work in the morning, so...
Okay, I like sleep, but I like D&D too.
Yeah, there we go. So, the art is done by our 6th member, Denzel, who goes by Zexual. And this is...
Wait, Zexual?
Yeah.
That sounded very
S-E-X-U-A.
sexual.
Zexel.
I think he meant sexual.
Zexel.
And we.
I mean, when he plays with us, he is pretty sexual.
God damn it.
God damn it, Dart.
This is Blade's design. He is a warforged, and his main weapon, as you can see, is a glaive.
Have it open. I'm gonna
Then
snoop.
we have the dwarf, Loren. Loren? Loren?
Low run.
Lorun. I will get that eventually. Lorun.
Low run because she's a dwarf.
I'm glad. God. I was waiting the whole time.
No, nobody rolled a 4. That one's for free.
Yes, welcome to puns.
Nope.
This is
Just
Stick.
look at him. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, this is Stick. He has a stick in his hand. That's all you need to know.
That's fair.
He's a druid, so he doesn't have much else. And then there is Xanis.
Wow.
And you can see his ice magic. Woo! That is our characters. So, with that, Sean, take us away to the mystical world of Tomb of Annihilation.
Okay. So, it's been about a week after your little encounter with each other. Things happened. Some relationships might be better than others, but you're together. When Lil Run gets advice from her god to go visit a friend. So you travel for a few days, and eventually, in an inn, in an undisclosed town, because it doesn't matter.
The first thing I have to do is go to the barkeeper and ask the name of the town.
Amen. Take that, DM. Fuck you.
Nicholas.
Well, Rockfall, real new character, Kyle.
It's Everwood. The name of the town's Everwood.
All right.
There's a forest nearby. There you go. So you ask for the name of the person. And you're sent to a room.
You know, what's the name of the person? I'm sorry, I'll shut up now.
Go to open the door. The door's unlocked. You open the door, and inside the door is a second door, just seeming to sit out in the middle of the room, not seemingly connected to anything, but, you know, it's glowing, clearly magical.
I go up and open it.
Blade readies his weapon.
Wait, is this all of us? I thought this was just following Low Run.
This is all of you.
Okay, are all 4 of us together?
Yes.
Yes.
This is about a week after the incident.
I'm gonna hide in the back of the party.
That's fair. So, the door opens easily for you.
Cool. I go through the doorway.
As he goes through the doorway, the rest of you see him disappear. The doorway is still there.
I walk in,
that's one
but I
down.
have my weapon at the ready.
You go through the doorway. Blade disappears.
I'm gonna walk to the door and shut it and say, well, that was easy.
No. My god says we have to go, and I'm gonna push Stick through the door after I open it.
I'm glad you said you opened it.
I put a stick through the door. Cracks the door open. Well,
Alright, so all of you enter. I guess I could read off the thing that
Yes.
you guys have already heard, that the chat hasn't exactly heard. So on your way here, for the past several days, The talk of the streets and taverns has been all about the so-called death curse, a wasting disease afflicting everyone who's ever been raised from the dead. Victims grow thinner and weaker each day, steadily and slowly sliding to their death, the death they once denied. When they finally succumb, they can't be raised, and neither can anyone else, regardless of whether they've ever received that miracle in the past. Temples and scholars of divine magic are at a loss to explain a curse that has affected the entire region and possibly the entire world. Okay. As you enter, you see a glorious mansion. The walls are made out of expensive-looking woods and stones, lined with a small trim of gold. There are several servants running around, seeming to grab different materials and ingredients. And in the center of the first room is a lone woman in a chair facing the door.
So did we come inside of like a mansion, or are we looking like the outside?
You walked into the door, you're in the mansion.
Okay.
Oh, you're hopping across planes.
Whose mansion is
this?
this?
Does seem relatively familiar, Xanis.
Whose
Are we back in
mansion
the court
is
of Oberon?
this?
I'm sorry, Blade, what was that?
Whose mansion is this?
Why, that'd be mine.
And who you be?
Well, being you could come in, I'd assume you already know my name. I'm
have no idea
Sindra
who you
Sylvan.
are. Walked into a mansion owned by...
Sindra Sylvain.
Sindra Sylvain.
And
I probably spelt that wrong, but oh well.
because I am super professional, where is it? Hold on.
Feel the professionalism.
Yep, hold on. I've got a picture. Hold on.
So professional.
You're supposed to have this prepared beforehand?
The place I
I'd
stole
like
it
to roll to
from.
attack.
The place I stole it from had a misspell. Hold on. They misspelled the damn name.
I cast ice knife on the person, not real.
It's counterspelled.
Ice knife, ice knife, ice knife, ice knife. Dennis, are you okay? Ice knife, ice knife, ice knife.
I cast meteor. Haha, I win.
Oh god.
Counterspelled.
There we go.
Oh my.
You said Sindra was your name.
I
Yes.
totally misheard that. Sylvan.
So, what did you call us here for?
I thought we were called here by a god.
We were.
At least that's the story we've been given.
I think we need to stop following this alcoholic around. Gestures towards the short one.
I am not even drunk right now.
Oh, we
Yeah,
gotta
that's what you
fix
always say.
that.
Well, he is a friend of mine.
I'm not even drunk right now. I've heard that one or
My
two
god's a
times
friend
today.
of yours?
Yeah.
That seems like
Last-
a mistake.
Several years ago, I got a chance to drink with them.
How does one...
Lauren's just doing math in her head, looking confused.
How does one
A
get
square
to
point.
meet a god?
go to the Feywilds.
You die.
So are you alive or dead?
Why don't you all have a seat? Help yourselves to some wines.
What kind of wine is this? I hope it's none of that human trash. Elven wine is truly the best out there.
I have a variety for you.
I take a seat.
Is the door that we came in, has that vanished or
It's
is that
gone.
still there? It's gone.
The doorway is
Alright, I'm
completely gone.
I'm gonna take a seat, but I'm gonna look around.
I'll sit
I'm
down
gonna
by
wait till I
Stick.
have some wine before I sit down.
I'm gonna scooch my chair a little back too.
So you said you tried the wine?
I'm saying I'm waiting till I get some elven wine till I sit down.
A servant brings you some wine.
I'll take a sip and sit down.
It's excellent quality.
Well,
As he coughs.
Hey, that's because the person Kyle is choking. There is a difference.
Who is this person, Kyle?
I'll fucking murder you is what I'll do.
So, I take it you want to know why you've been called here.
Yes, please.
Preferably.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took
I
an arrow to
swear
the
to-
throat.
Stick, she
Okay,
used to be
that's
an
fair, I'll
adventurer
give you that
like
one.
you.
I'm gonna take a stick to the eye. You make that
I was
one more
sent-
time.
I was since raised from the dead, and from that incident, I closed the door on that stage of my life. This death curse that you've heard so much about, I'm assuming you've heard it. It's been the talk of the town.
Heard something about it.
Yeah.
Aye, that it has.
Unfortunately, it's been affecting me. I don't know how much longer I'll last before I perish.
How are you
clerics
revived
that
in the
I've-
first?
The clerics that I've met with have no help to offer, and they have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Couldn't your godfriend answer the question for you?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of times he's not a lot of help. Looks over to Lorun.
Nod.
I still have no idea what the name of this god is.
Dionysus.
Oh,
Ah, the god of wine and revelry.
do I know of this god?
Do you have proficiency in religion?
I do not, but I feel like he might be.
You can go ahead and roll.
Oh my god.
Do you know a bit about him?
Oh, I know a bit about his madness. I wonder if he's met Oberon.
So is
Where are you
death
people?
curse
What are you doing in my house?
is death curse contagious?
I don't know. Why don't you go find out, Stick? You're the medicine man here.
From our research, it seems to be affecting those who have been brought back once more.
Ah,
So it seems that this only affects those that have died.
Correct.
Which means as
Unfortunately, it's been sapping my health throughout the days. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to last, but there'll be a little bit of time. So I've been trying to gather adventurers to help deal with the source of the problem.
so we're not the only ones you're asking.
I have sent a few people in the past.
Would you happen to have any leads for us to follow?
My
Fairly new
contacts
to
in
this
the
plane.
My contacts in the Harpers have learned that the cause of the death curse is a necromantic artifact called the Soulmonger. According to their sources, it's somewhere in Schult.
Somewhere in Schultz.
Well,
Chult.
I guess that means we're off to Schult then, huh?
Seems like it.
I suppose I can get us there. Um, do any of you know what the Chult is?
What would we roll for that?
Yeah, what do you roll for that?
Well, you said you're new to the plane, so I doubt you know.
Blade would have no idea.
Stick, lower end. Do either of you want to roll for it?
Sure.
What do I roll?
I would say a
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Sean, you're looking for
Intelligence check?
either history or intelligence, most likely.
I said history.
You did
Oh,
not.
that
Oh,
didn't go
none
through. None of us
Oh.
are.
Oh,
We're all like,
no.
what?
I said history. I said history, and then nobody was
Well,
doing anything.
Yeah, because you
That
didn't
does
say
not bode
anything.
well.
Oh, I have.
No. Neither of you know what it is. So the Chult is a peninsula ringed with mountains and choked with rainforests. Enormous reptiles, savage goblins, and an army of undead prowl its jungles and ruins. Mapping the place has always been nigh impossible, and nothing is known about the region's current geography beyond a few miles from the coast.
Interesting.
Are you sure it's there?
Yes, working from dozens of sea charts, logbooks, and explorers' journals, I've assembled everything known about the current state of the map. I'll provide
Are
it
you
to you
sure-
if you'll undertake my mission.
Are you sure it couldn't be anywhere else? Anywhere nicer?
No, it's definitely there.
Oh, I was afraid of that. Okay.
So, if we do this and we succeed, what do we get out of this?
Well, everyone seems to like some magical items. I should be able to get a hold of some of decent value for you. In plain terms, it's either a rare or uncommon magical item of. Talk to me after stream about that, by the way.
Okay.
So does anyone have any more questions?
Well, how do we get there?
Well, whenever you're ready, I can teleport us all there. To the port Nyanzuro, the only major settlement in there. I've been there a few times before, so there shouldn't be any chance of mishap. Once there, I'll stay with a friend named Wakanga Atomo. He's one of 7 merchant princes that rule the city.
What? These names are fucking impossible. I'm not gonna even bother.
Welcome
So you're coming with us then?
to D&D. So, I'm ready. Are you guys?
I'll finish my glass and say, yeah, of course.
I guess as ready as I'll ever be.
I'm just gonna be sweating profusely and gripping my wand or stick, gripping my stick.
You know, you shouldn't grip your stick too tightly. It could be dangerous. Could, cause some harm.
Normally I grip it with both hands, but preoccupied right.
The stick doesn't really look big enough for both hands.
All right,
You damn it.
All right, I need everyone to to gather into a circle.
Okay.
I will
I'm just-
walk into a circle.
I'm just standing there watching them.
I circle up.
And then I will go and try and sit on Blade's shoulder.
A servant comes up, hands Syndra a piece of chalk, and she starts scribbling on the floor. Within minutes, there is a spell circle surrounding all of you.
Okay.
She takes your hands to finish the ring. and teleports you.
Okay.
You appear in a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of a harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestone, mingle with voices shouting and cursing an unfamiliar language filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it almost seem musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the wharf-side smells of fish, tar, and canvas. Beyond all that, Port Nyanzero is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, and some in pink. Or their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers or is draped in leafy, flowering vines. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners. Multicolored pennants and sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. A crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes run past you, squealing in delighted terror as a street performer costumed as a big stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing.
This place is freaking amazing. It's almost as colorful as the Feywilds. And then I'll just go straight up to the closest picture on a wall and start looking at it and moving on to the next one.
It's definitely pretty.
Cinder hands they'll run a map. So I'm going to go ahead and share that really quick.
And I'm just slowly getting farther and farther away from the party.
And then he vanishes.
And then there were
And that
three.
was the last we saw of Xanon.
Legends still say he wanders the city.
So I'm just going to give everyone the map.
Oh, you're
There
giving
you
that to
go,
the
that's a map.
alcoholic?
I am giving that to the alcoholic.
Okay.
I make maps, thank you.
Well, here's something to start.
No, I was talking to Stick.
So I would suggest trying to secure a room at either the Thundering Wizard or Kaya's House of Repose. Both are going to be in the Red Bazaar. They should be... Let's see.
So you said we're at Port Nyanzuru? So right
Yanzuru.
there?
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
you're up top. So you want to follow around the outside of that wall right there. Points to a small small section of housing around the corner, over the bridge, and you should find a rather large building. You might hear some screams from there, but don't worry too much about it.
I'm already worried about it.
I'm not one to hear screams and not worry about it.
After
I
like 2
always
days, I'll
scream.
return to the group.
Are they like happy screams? Are we talking about that?
Well, it's a gladiatorial coliseum, so there's a little bit of both.
Okay, that makes more
okay.
sense.
Anyway,
I always
south of
hear
the Coliseum, you should be able to find the Red Bazaar. Both inns are located within. Anyway, I'm going to go meet up with my friend.
At this point, I will return.
Welcome back. I was just leaving.
Oh, goodbye then. Do you think we could do something about the smell of fish here? It's terrible.
I mean, if you have something, go ahead, but I could leave you with this. Cast prestidigitation on the area around you, and it smells slightly better for a moment until it picks up.
I do the same. Doesn't help. Maybe we can get out of this town soon.
Well,
If you need anything, or if you complete the task, you'll be able to find me with my friend Wakanga. Shouldn't be hard to miss.
sounds good.
And she starts walking away.
Don't leave me.
Well,
Don't leave me with these people.
Don't worry, Stick. I'm not going to be leaving anytime soon.
All right. So, just so you guys know, you're at the harbor.
No. What?
And she told you the directions to get to the Red Bazaar. You can either follow those or take a look around.
Do you guys want to go to the find the inn like she suggested, or do something else?
There's a large
so-
temple just behind you. There's a lot of housing. Again, there are docks out in front of you. And what looks like an office building. Just a little bit off of that.
what time of day is it?
I'd say it'd be around 4 p.m.
What time?
4 p.m.
4? Okay. Well, seeing as it looks like it'll probably be dusk soon, we should probably secure an inn and then get...
Wait, secure an entire inn? Why would we want to do that? Don't we only need a few rooms?
That was what I meant.
You should have said that then.
I did.
No, you said secure an inn. We only need a few rooms. So we should probably secure some rooms. Not an inn. That's just silly talk.
5 copper on the tall one.
I don't
Well-
think either one of them is winning this.
We will...
Oh, is someone fighting?
No! Why would you think that?
Let's
You guys were talking about someone winning and losing.
Yeah,
No.
we're going to a coliseum. So
Yeah.
We are? I thought we were going to an inn.
the inns are near the coliseum. We have to go
When did
by the
this happen?
coliseum to get to the inn.
I don't remember this. You're talking crazy.
That's because you weren't here when she gave us the directions.
I'm confused. Laurent, you're the drunk one, right?
I haven't even drunk yet. I didn't even drink any of the wine.
Oh, you should have had some. It was, well, simply divine. You would have loved it.
Well, with that out of the way, I think we should go visit the inn and then scrounge around for some information. Because I have a feeling, with how barren this map that we have, we're going to want some information.
We might
If
even
there's
wanna
any to
try
be
and find
found.
a guide.
Oh, we have a map. I will go over and start looking at the map.
We might want to try and find a guide too.
That might be a good idea as well. Or at least someone to point us in a very good direction.
So we're trying to find.
It's safe to say it's dangerous outside, considering a lot of this map hasn't been completed.
And it looks like there's a skull and crossbones not far off from the port.
The
Skull and
bottom-
crossbones. There must
the
be
key
treasure
says-
there.
The key says that's undead territory.
Yeah.
I don't
that-
want. Never mind. Let's not go there. That sounds well, not fun.
Now, does that mean just that little area or the entire area?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid
Don't
of.
you make maps?
I did
I'd
make
say-
maps. I didn't make this map.
I'd say
Hell.
that you would have a general idea, low run, that the color coding is probably referring to the specific area.
So that whole area is undead territory?
Wow,
Yep.
that's a wow.
Did you just say yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, that whole color there is undead territory.
So
Well,
I'm guessing like a good chunk of this mystery section here is also undead territory.
Yeah, I feel like getting a guide would probably be good.
yes.
To the inn!
Let's head to the inn.
Well,
Anything
first
to
things
get
first, let's head to the inn.
And I'll grab Stick by the arm and have Blade lead.
All right, you walk around the outside of the city, past the harbor master's house. You get across to more housing. You enter the merchant's ward. There are a few merchants out. As you're walking past, you do see quite a few things. So there are several carts going around the city that are being drug along by dinosaurs.
What are those?
What kind of
Those-
dinosaurs? Because
Those are dinosaurs.
that might be important for me later.
What are dinosaurs?
Um,
They're giant, hungry lizards, usually.
As the druid and being an expert on this, I can tell you they are mean lizards.
Depends on the
They
dinosaur.
don't look too mean.
No,
I mean, they're
all
wandering
dinosaurs.
around in the city.
Yeah, these seem pretty tame.
This isn't the Feywilds. They're not gonna let loose some wild animal in the middle of the streets.
so yeah, they're all gonna be vegetarian monsters. You see a
They're-
couple.
they're-
You see a couple triceratops. You see.
What's that three-horned one?
I think it's a
I
T-Rex.
was waiting for Sean to finish.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Just go for it.
That's called a triceratops.
What does that eat?
Leaves.
See an ankylosaurus.
That one looks boring.
You see a stegosaurus. You see a
As I try to-
Deinonychus.
As I try to
Dimetrodon.
recall my history of dinosaurs, I cannot remember.
Just a number of different sizes of dinosaurs, most of which are at least as big as you. Most of which are bigger. But not much that are bigger than, say, like the size of a horse. You notice that as you go along, the theme seems to stay the same. There's flowers and vines everywhere. You actually see a few people seeming to tend to the vines, just trimming away a little bit of it so that it doesn't get into the stonework and tear apart the house. But it seems to very much be a wanted accessory, not necessarily something that has been there with age.
Okay.
Definitely as you're going along, you see that the walls are relatively high around here, and there are several layers of walls. There's inner walls and outer walls. You see a number of towers dotting along the walls and along the seascape with colorful awnings and shield guards. The colorful awnings to shield guards from the sun and the rain. The streets are all paved with either cobblestone or flagstones. And along the sides, they all have rain gutters that range from a foot to 2 feet wide.
Does it rain here a lot?
I can only imagine. Definitely seems that If the map is anything to go on, they have walls here to be protected against the undead or other terrible things out there.
As you ask that, Xanis, a light range starts coming down.
I'll go right up next to Blade, flicker middle part of him. Is like, do you do well in the rain, or do you just rust?
I've been out in many rainstorms. Hit by lightning a couple of times.
Oof. Been there, done that. Though,
How?
that was for different reasons.
But the walls, as you go along, they all seem decorated, as much as defensive. And those murals that you were looking at, they continue along the entire way. Different heroes from, well, I guess for you, pretty much a whole bunch of folktales that you wouldn't know. And a couple of the other of you, if you're looking at it, there might be a couple that you do know.
Any of them from the Fae?
I highly doubt it.
Then I would not know or care.
Yep.
Blade would be interested, but wouldn't know any of them, seeing as he's from a far-off land.
I'm pretty sheltered. I don't know if I would necessarily know. I could roll for it, I guess.
I'd probably know some, but
If you want to, you can make a history check.
Both of us?
If you want.
Way to be average, Stick.
Yup. That's what I'm aiming for.
Lauron, you will recognize one or two of them.
I will stop to explain those to Xanis because he was showing interest in the murals earlier.
Just a couple of small folk tales that you've heard. One is about a man who...
This one just slew a T-Rex? I don't even know what a T-Rex is. How is that even worthy of a statue? How is that even worthy of getting a picture painted? That sounds boring as hell. These guys aren't worth their salts. And continue on to the inn.
So as you're walking through the merchant's ward, you see several temples, and there are a few people at the end of there are a few people starting to pack up their goods, while there are a few others that are still shilling.
Look, Lauron, you can go ask your god for forgiveness for being a drunken heathen.
You do know the entire point of her god is to be a drunken heathen.
I know, it was a joke.
I don't get it.
He's not very funny.
I'm getting that.
Blade, you get my humor, right? Oh, never mind.
I look at him, cock my head, look back forward.
All right, you wander through the merchant's ward.
Mm-hmm.
And you pass by a few rather large villas. You actually see Sindra going into one.
Villa, like a hut or something?
Like a rather large building. Multiple floors. Lots of decorations. Can tell they spent a lot of money on them.
Does it...
Oh no. I touched my eye with icy hot.
Oh no.
Oh.
Go wash that out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna mute.
Go
washed out with warm water. Do not do cold water, warm water.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, while she does that, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
She's just like, it's too late.
Hitting the be right back screen as I go get a drink.
Oh, there's no saving you then.
Whoops.
She's back. So we're waiting on Kyle?
Sounds like it. I'm putting it back onto the stuff.
Oh, thank God, I found it.
What?
What he was looking for, obviously. You know, I told him all day, be prepared for everything.
That doesn't clear up my confusion
we
at all.
haven't even strayed off of the path, so...
Yeah, we've
I
been
know.
good. We have not
The
murdered
problem
almost
is, I've been
anything.
expecting you to.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's fair.
Don't.
That's fair. After what we did to your last one.
Is everyone dead yet?
No.
Oh, there was so many
Okay.
bodies.
Okay, so as you're walking along the merchant's ward, you happen to see some free tourist maps. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the map, the board.
Okay.
Just hanging up in like on a
Just like
free
tourist
tourist-
brochure. It's just like one of those big fucking.
like a travel brochure type of thing.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're in the market ward right now, right?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
in the merchant ward, right?
Merchant ward.
Yeah, you're probably Kirish.
Okay.
You want to get
Wait, where's here-ish?
I don't-
Oh, there.
I don't see the red bazaar, which is bizarre.
you want to get there.
The big
Oh.
red. Okay.
That makes sense.
What do you mean you don't see the red bazaar? It's right there. And I point directly at a red roof randomly.
Do you know how many red roofs are on this map? One.
Yeah, you'd actually probably be pointing to
Five.
a
Six.
rather large meeting place. Essentially, the government building.
Probably.
Well, that
You start
seems,
heading that way?
that seems pretty big and pretty important.
Well, there's the bridge that I think she mentioned. But I thought she said we had to go over a bridge.
Look, the
Isn't it
elevations
bad
on
luck to
this are
go
hard to
underneath
deal
the
with.
bridge?
Wasn't it under the bridge and through the woods?
Eh.
Why
We're
would
not
we
going
go
to
under
Grandma.
a bridge and through the woods? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it looks like we need to go up. So,
Up.
I'm gonna start
Up?
like turning the map upside
Wait.
down, left, right,
You need to
trying to
go
make
south.
sense of it.
Yeah, we need to go south.
I meant up in elevation.
Blade, are you okay?
Possibly. It's hard to tell.
No, it's not.
I
That
mean,
right there is stairs.
Yeah.
Where?
Here,
Where's
let
the
me-
stairs?
Where?
where there's
We're
a
not
bunch of
going
circles.
there.
Oh, you're here.
We're at the
You-
red circle, merchant port.
Yeah,
That's
we're
where
currently
at.
at the red circle, but we were told that we had to go over a bridge.
Ignore that. That was me being dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to go here.
That way.
Go
This is the
where?
direction that she would have given you.
So are we just all like standing around the map arguing?
We each have our own map, thank you very much, and I'm flipping mine around trying to make sense.
Listen,
There you go.
we were told to go over a bridge.
Through the woods. So we're
No,
trying to get
there was
here?
no woods.
No, we're trying to get to the building below
Sid
that.
mentioned that there was woods.
Listen, map maker, this is your domain. You need to figure this out.
I've told you guys 3 times where we need to go. You aren't listening to me. I'm just gonna start walking.
I
Follow.
will
Okay, what is everybody else doing?
I'm following
I'm gonna-
her, still like flipping the map around trying to make.
I'm gonna ask for directions real quick.
Oh, you want the?
Do I-
Yeah, you come across a merchant. Hello, would you like to buy anything?
No, thank you. Could you point me to the red bazaar?
Oh, certainly. That'd be south of the Colosseum. It's a Large building down to the south that way. Hard to miss. There's a lot of screaming.
Sounds just like home. Oh no. All right. I'm gonna reach into my pockets and pull out a. Well, apparently all I have is gold. I'm gonna hand him a gold piece. Thanks for the info.
Okay.
I took the gold piece out, and I'm gonna run to catch my companions, I guess.
Okay.
Assuming I haven't lost them.
As he puts the gold piece in his hand, Blade comes up and is like, "You're behind." Grab him and start going forward. Would you like me to roll a strength check to see if I can grab him?
As
Are
I'm
you fighting
studying the map,
against
I
it?
just stop.
Are you fighting against it, Stick?
With my extremely below average strength, no, I'm just letting him take me.
I mean, you could be
Just
trying to dodge out of the way, too.
Just letting him grab me
You
in his
could try and
strong
take it.
robot arms.
He's
No, I'm
used
just
to
letting
it.
it happen.
Okay.
Come on, Stick. You're falling behind. We gotta catch up. Picks him up.
I'm just gonna look at the map while he's carrying me.
Why did you lead me to these idiots?
Because you worship me. Alright. So, do we make it to the big red bazaar?
Yeah, you make it to the Red Bazaar. You go past the Coliseum. It's relatively quiet.
Where are the screams?
I catch up.
Oh,
I don't know.
Lied to us!
I was told there'd be screams around here.
Yeah. What's up with that? I feel lied to.
Just a little bit.
The screams, the terrible scream.
And
And you find...
as I catch up to the group, I put Stick down.
Okay.
I'm glad that you found us.
So
He's
as you
good
make
at
it to the
fetch.
Red Bazaar, you find two inns right across the street from each other. One seems a lot nicer than the other one. But the one that doesn't look so nice has loud music and shouts of joy as people have started drinking in there already.
We should go to that inn. It sounds a hell of a lot more fun
No.
than this fancy dancy one.
I'm gonna grab Lauren by her shoulders and turn her towards the nice one so she doesn't see the revelry going on. So,
Lauren, do
how
you
much
hear
you think
this
that place
revelry?
cost? No, you shut up, David. We're not going in there.
I'm gonna turn to Blade. Do you have a preference for which inn?
There seems to be more people over there.
I'm just gonna walk straight up into Stick's face. Don't you ever tell me to shut up again. Walk away. It's like, all right, so we're going to the revelry place now, are we?
Just sweating profusely, I grip my stick even harder.
It wouldn't hurt to check into both of them, but I feel that the one that's louder might have more information.
That's true.
All
Plus,
right,
I'm
so
sure
you
it has
choose to
better
go-
drinks.
So you choose to go to the Thundering Lizard.
Oh god.
Well, do we want to stop in the loud one first, or the quiet one first?
The quiet one is
Let's
probably the
do
red
the-
bazaar. Let's get rooms over there first, and then go get drinks at the fun place.
I wonder if they compete with each other, business-wise.
Who cares?
So where are you
Eeny,
guys
meeny,
going?
miny. Thundering Lizard. I'm walking towards the loud one. Let's just get it over with.
All right.
All right.
To the lizard's thunder.
You walk in. They're singing and dancing. There's a couple of barmaids going around giving people drinks, and a lone bartender standing behind the bar.
I will
Walk up to the
instantly start
bartender.
joining into the dancing.
You want to make a performance check?
Yes. Average.
It is average.
He Dougies.
I have to get used to this human dancing.
All right, what's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna be with
Walking
Stick
to the
going up
bartender.
to the bartender.
I will go up to the bartender as well.
Ah, hello. You look new.
Yes, just
Well,
arrived.
I mean, I'm in my
Well, if
mid
you need a
20s, so
room,
that's not accurate.
if you need a room, it's 5 silver a night.
5 silver a
How
night.
many rooms do you have?
How many of you are there?
4.
I should have enough beds at the very least.
The one over there that doesn't know how to dance. Well, I guess he's doing okay now. He's also with us, so 4.
All right.
I'm lost in the crowd. You can't see me.
That's true, I'm very short.
I see him now.
4 people. That'd be 2 gold for the night.
Are we paying together or separate? I'm gonna look to the other two.
I have some gold if you guys don't.
I think paying separately is probably best to go at the moment. We've only been traveling for a short time. But we're also looking for potential information and potential guides into the areas outside of these walls. Do you have any information?
Actually, do you see that fuzzy-looking gentleman right over there?
Who I am now
Points
dancing
to
with.
points to Baxi. That's apparently dancing around with Xanis. He and his sister sometimes take people around. There's a couple other people around too. They might be in here later.
Do you by chance know their names? I'd like to, since we're looking to go out there, I'd like to know as many guides as possible so we can choose the best one for our task and group.
I think I've got some extra flyers over here around here. Hold on. Give me a second.
No, you can't do that. No, 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 no. That'll get us copyrighted.
Oh my
It will.
God.
Nick, look.
And I showed that to someone today. I think I showed that to AJ.
I miss AJ.
AJ misses you. He asks
AJ
about you
misses
all
you
the
too.
time.
He should fly me
He
out
does.
there.
He probably would.
Honestly, he probably would. He just went to go see Metallica yesterday.
Oh, lucky bitch.
As you're finishing your dance, Xanis,
Yeah?
you're handed a piece of paper.
Okay, then. What is this?
Oh.
Why is my name on it?
That took me a minute.
Why do you have this piece of paper that only I was handed thus far?
And it's a tobacco. Oh my God, that's a coincidence.
Reverse future.
Beware Jobel and his no good flunkies. That merchant prince is as trustworthy as a sack of snakes. Ah, snakes aren't that trustworthy. They always bite you in the end. As most of his guides. As are most of his guides. If you choose us, we will never lead you astray. River and Flask are up to the task. That's just okay then. That's
Now,
our
this
motto.
was handed specifically to Xanis, right?
This was handed specifically to Xanis.
Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot is
Jolt.
our
Schultz.
playground.
So I'd say the bartender's also getting out one. Blade probably has one too.
Fast and reliable and know what we're doing. 5 gold pieces per day and a 30-day advance is... 30-day advance is... Okay.
Yep.
30 days advance! How long does it take to get into this bloody jungle?
I feel
Looks-
like if the other guy... Wait,
Happy to serve as
the
guys.
Blade
but
has
only
one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Blade, can I
Oh,
read
that's
that?
the other guy!
So I'm looking. So it looks like this is telling us to hire him for full 4 gold pieces a day with no payment up front, and beware of Jobel, who wants a 30-day advance of 5 gold pieces per day.
Well, I don't think we have 30 days, so I feel like we found our guides.
That's not.
At this
Well,
point, I will
Bartender.
walk over to my friends.
Now, hold on. I
You
want
said-
information on everyone that we can get, because just because he's saying he would do it for 4 gold pieces doesn't mean he's not a swindler.
Bartender, can you break a gold? You said it was what, 5 silver a day
Sure, no problem.
for the room? Okay.
Oh,
There's another one.
So what is that? So 95 silver, right? Left?
What? No.
I don't know how to math.
A 10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay, thank you.
I will also split mine.
And
Did you hear me, Sean?
you're also gonna, go ahead and mark the 1 gold off and give yourself the 5 silver. No big deal.
so
And
this-
that one. Those are all the ones I have on me. But there definitely are a few more around.
Okay.
Who drew these? This is excellent art
So it
drawing
looks
skills.
like the second one is a 5 gold pieces a day and a 30-day payment up front.
There actually is a dragonborn down the street that takes commissions.
Interesting.
Huh.
Is his name
Responding
Dark
to
by any
stick.
chance?
Responding to Stick.
What's his name?
Dort.
Dort. The long lost
I'm gonna
cousin.
That's a
show-
stupid name.
I'm gonna show the picture of the dwarf to Lorun. Look, Lorun, I found your love interest. Isn't he handsome? You two would just make the best couple.
Xanis, how much do I have to pay you to kill him?
Oh, he'd do it for free.
Actually, no. Yeah.
If you want to do it yourself, I'll hold him down for 5 silver.
You know what? I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, thank you for these handouts. And I hand him
I-
a gold piece for a room.
Okay. So
So
he
I'll
hands
get-
you back 5 silver.
Yep.
Alright, so are we staying here tonight?
He has the bed.
Well, I already paid for a room, so
What about you, sir? Would you like a bed? 5 silver.
Sure. And I will do just that.
Okay.
3 gold, 5 silver pieces. Cool. Oh, excuse me. Now, how about a drink? Do you have any elven wine?
Not here.
Damn. What's the next best thing you got here then?
I can give you the local special, I suppose.
How much is that?
I could give you a gallon for about 2 silver.
a gallon?
A gallon?
A gallon.
What kind of adventures do you take us for?
Look, sir, I don't know if you
I
know
am-
the type of bar you just walked into.
I am offended, and then I'm gonna look at Laron. You know what? No, never mind. How much is a gallon?
Oh my god.
A gallon for 2 silver. I'll put down
prefer,
4.
If you prefer, we could do a mug for 4 copper.
I'll slap down a silver and say, "Get me 2 mugs,"
Okay.
No,
and then I'll.
you slap down a silver, I'll put down another silver and say, just make it a gallon.
Listen, bartender, I would just like to apologize in advance for anything.
Stick. Look at the crowd he's already dealing with. We're not going to cause any more trouble than what they're causing already.
Well,
Yeah, that one might be peeing over there.
No, no, yeah, he's definitely peeing on someone, though.
You see what looks like a small child peeing on someone who's collapsed.
Oh my god.
Well,
Do you think he's getting back up?
I think he'll
Or
be
is he
fine.
dead?
I think we should get a table and have a discussion. So I find an empty table.
I guess we're sharing a gallon.
Yes, we are. That's why I put a silver in.
He hands you
get some
several cups.
Okay, I was about to ask, do we get some cups with this?
What kind of place do you think this is? Most people just drink straight from the gallon.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. That's what I was going to ask.
I was cracking up and you're like, I don't know what kind of bar you think you walked into. It's like, yeah, good point.
So, Lodon, do you think we're going to need more than a gallon?
How much do you guys drink?
No idea. Haven't tried this stuff yet.
Yeah, not very
We-
much. I don't feel
We
the
can
effects.
always get another.
All right.
These
It's,
people are fucking crazy.
Are there any empty tables for us to go to?
Yeah, there's a couple in the corner. It isn't that late yet.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
only a slight party.
We'll go claim our table.
Yep, we'll claim a table. And I put down the 3 handouts on the table when we sit down. So,
Well, both of these require 30 days in advance. I don't think we have that much, do we?
no.
The cheapest looks to be the I almost said Khajiit. I almost said Khajiit. The Tabaxi.
But
Ah,
there is this last sentence here. No payment up front. Even better, we'll waive the fee entirely for equal shares of whatever treasures we help find.
do we even know if we're finding treasures?
Do we even have enough to pay for 30 days up front?
30 days, what, 5 gold.
I have 17 gold to my name.
So what, that's
I have
150 gold?
I don't think we can afford that.
I mean, our options seem limited.
Well, we can also go back to Syndra and see if
We could.
there's any thing that she can help out with. But I don't know.
How long is a day? I really haven't quite grabbed the concept of a day over here.
24
when
hours.
When the sun goes all the way and comes back.
Yeah, that's just a weird thing. Why does it keep going down and up? It doesn't make any sense.
'Cause
Some
that's-
people think the world is round.
That's because-
fucking crazy.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. In
I
this
think it
plane
makes
of
sense
existence,
too.
at least.
No,
Don't
see,
tell
the
me you're
world
flat-
is like a plate.
Don't tell me you're a flat worlder. We've killed for less in my place.
See, my problem with this river fellow is his.
Oh, no,
service-
he was Flask. His sister was River.
You were dancing with the one on top, by the way.
I need to get the images back up.
My problem.
Did he seem like a good dancer?
The thing that
Yes.
I'm concerned
hard
about
to judge.
is that
What was it?
his rate is cheaper, but does that mean he's better or worse as a guide? He may be trying to stay
Well-
competitive, but that doesn't mean he's better.
I think this is all irrelevant until we find, because we're after what, the Soulmonger? Do we even know where that's at?
Nope.
That's why we need a guide, so we can actually start looking into where it
The
might
guide
be.
won't help us. The guide won't help us until we know where we're going.
So
We're
we
headed.
can start
Is-
looking into where it might be.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
I have a
it's a
feeling.
moot point.
I have a feeling, Stick, that we're not going to find the information on where it is here in this city. We're going to have to go out there into the jungle.
if we were going to find the info in the city, I very much doubt we would be needed to be hired in the first place.
Which means we're going to need a guide to help us out there to find the information we need.
Oh, we're gonna. I'm gonna take a drink from that gallon if it's here.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's here.
I make sure he has a full mug and just like, I'll put my hand underneath his mug, make sure he chugs as much of it as possible.
Oh, I'm planning on getting blasted. I don't want to remember today.
Oh, don't worry, you'll remember the year.
Now, these are just 3 handouts, but the barkeep did say that there were plenty others. I don't know about you guys, but I think getting as much information on as many of them as possible so we can make a informed decision is probably our best goal at the moment.
I mean, on this one, it doesn't say that they're gonna take the treasures. They just said they'll waive the fee entirely if we share treasures.
Yes.
I kind of agree with Blade. We don't want to walk outside these walls without knowing exactly.
But here's
No,
the
I do agree with that. I feel like
but
you're
here's the,
stuck on the treasures part.
here's the other thing, Loran. We don't exactly have a lot of money to our name. Which means if we run out of gold, he's either just going to leave us or
I saw that.
we have to share any treasure we find, which I don't know about you, but if there's a lot of uncharted territory, there might be a lot of fun things out there.
So what's everybody's passive?
Passive.
Passive.
12.
12.
12.
Passive what?
Perception.
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 Passive perception.
8.
So the
Wait,
highest,
no, it's 10 because apparently I am proficient in perception. Who knew?
so the highest was a 12, I heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
don't
You
know.
hear a throat clear from a wall nearby.
Okay. I will continue our conversation.
I'll look over.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over.
All right.
Excuse me. would
You see
like to know?
you see someone else in the picture that you haven't met yet. You see an orange tabaxi leaned up against the wall. Just looking at you guys.
Are you River?
I thought you weren't looking this way.
Everyone else looked.
Well, did she say something? Or did the cat say something?
She cleared her throat.
Okay, never mind. Forget I said anything. I thought she was saying something. Or
No.
the cat was saying something.
Is she's looking right at us.
Yep.
Hello.
Sounds like you could use a drink.
Sounds like you could use a guide.
Well, since you're here, we might as well talk. We haven't made any decisions yet. Come, have a drink with us.
Oh, free drink. I always take up
We-
on that.
We ordered more than we can drink at the moment.
Speak for yourself.
I was about to say the same thing.
Careful though. Don't speak too loud or my brother Flask will hear you.
Flask. Oh, he was the one that I was dancing with. He's a great dancer.
Yeah,
think.
he already put a few down.
It's hard to tell. Who's a
Drink
good dancer
or-
around here?
Flasks.
I think he's called Flask for a reason. Wait. Is his
Flask
name
or
actually
Flask?
Flask?
What was that?
Go ahead, Kyle.
What do I roll to know how tabaxis work? If I would even be able to know that.
How long have you been in this plane?
Oh. Well, I
About a
visited
week.
it like 200 years ago.
For how
For my
long?
lifespan. Probably a couple months. So
So
I've been here for a couple months and a week.
It's gonna be a relatively high check, but go ahead and roll history.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Oh, there
That's
it is.
deception, but
Wait, what?
I said that's deception, but it's still a 4.
it
So
might-
Wait,
Minus-
who's
Oh,
got
wait.
who's got a pun?
It'd
When
be
it comes to
6.
succeeding, I'm a 4.
We got a pun.
Yep, I already hit the button.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Ah,
Yes, and now you get to learn, viewers, whenever a 4, there is a pun! I have a pun button!
Why?
he's
Why
not
is this
afraid
a
to
shit
use it,
show?
trust me.
Alright, continue.
But yes, I heard you say you don't have a whole lot of money. Unless if you're planning on gambling, I don't see uh many other people that would be able to guide you. A lot of people actually request quite a bit up front. Most expeditions into the jungle are about a month long, but we're happy to split whatever we find.
We're looking for something in particular. I don't suppose you've heard of any artifacts or any such thing on this island or peninsula.
Ah,
Anything like that would nah. Anything like that would probably have been taken long ago, or it'd still be lost.
That is what I thought. We're
then-
here to solve this death curse.
Ah, good for you. But where do
So-
you need to go?
That is where
Ah.
we're trying to figure out. And why we
So
are...
mapping out the jungle then.
Potentially. We are gathering as much information as we can before we make our decision to head out. We want to be as well informed as we can, so we don't end up like the supposed undead that are out there.
Well, we in particular can take you to Firefinger and Dungrunglung.
Firefinger, Firefinger.
Other than that, we might be able to go into areas relatively nearby there, but anything beyond that is beyond our area of expertise.
Is there anything worth mentioning in those places?
Well, hang on. Firefinger is a rather large tower. Relatively easy to see if you get high enough, but there are few, I think they're called Terrafolk that have been around there lately.
Huh.
What's this,
Other than
folk? Are these other humans?
Humanoid.
Human. Hmm.
Not
Have
very
you ever
polite.
been inside? Have you ever been
no.
inside the tower?
Oh no. You get
Do they-
people you get people there, you get back. Any treasure along the way we split.
Okay. Well, thank you for the information.
And Dungrunglung
Dungrunglung.
is a city of grungs.
Grung.
Though I'd be careful with them, greedy sort.
I've heard everyone here in the material plane is some kind of greedy sort, so that doesn't really surprise me.
It doesn't sound like either of those places would have what we're looking for.
But
Maybe
let's
they
just,
But you said you didn't have what you were looking for here.
yeah.
We could
Well,
get you that far at the very
actually,
least.
we don't know where it is. Could be in this city,
Well,
port,
and
port city.
that is why we are doing some preliminary investigations before we make our choice. But
Hmm,
your
probably
information
wouldn't be in this city.
is greatly appreciated. Where can we find you normally?
We're usually here.
Yeah, good to know. All right. Well,
I'm probably on halfway through my second drink at this point.
I'm not even through my first.
Ugh, this stuff tastes like grog. Can't believe these people drink it.
Though, if
I'm
you could
gonna
do me,
stand up.
though, if you could do us a favor,
Goodness.
the
Yes.
handout my brother handed you.
Yes.
I'd rather you not show it to too many people around here. We have to keep our prices cheap, and it's better if the merchant
Competition
princes
doesn't
don't know
know.
about it.
Fair enough.
Taxes and such.
Fair enough.
Taxes?
I'm gonna stand up and sort of
I'm
put my hands on the table. Well,
That's
I'm gonna go
too
check
long
out
of a
the.
conversation to get into, Xanis.
I'm gonna check out the other inn across the street.
Yeah, we did say we were gonna check
See if
that
there's
out
anybody
too.
there we're talking to.
How's right
All
here?
right. So, how much did you guys drink?
I've
Oh,
I've I had one glass.
2 mugs.
Yeah, same. I had one.
Okay. It was more like a mead than ale. It was rather sweet. It had a rich golden color to it. Wasn't extraordinarily strong. Typical mead. So as long as you only had a glass or two, you're probably fine.
You're not gonna be walking into any lampposts or anything.
So low run doesn't even notice a difference, right? The rest of us just feel the ends of it tips.
I don't
Wait,
think I would
can
feel anything.
would Warforgers even get drunk? Can they get drunk?
How
Um,
was that way?
I mean, I'm immune to disease and resist poison, so
I'd say he'd probably have advantage on Constitution saves for it.
I mean, I only had one glass, so with my hardy constitution, I don't think a glass is gonna do anything.
And you can't get alcohol poisoned, so there's that.
Yeah.
At this point, Xanis is just looking over Blaze like, I want to get you drunk.
I don't think that's possible.
Ah, but I'm dying to find out.
Maybe one day. Well, let's go check out the other inn.
All
I
right.
start walking that way.
But this place is so
I'll
much
follow.
better. You can feel how alive it is.
We already got rooms here, so don't worry, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Hmm.
As we exit out, there's not too many people around, right?
Outside?
Yeah.
The streets are actually relatively busy.
Okay. Now, the Tapaxi didn't follow us, right?
Oh no, the Tabaxi slinked back into the shadows after she finished talking
Okay.
to you.
So, once we get outside, I'm gonna say, I don't know. I get the feeling I don't trust them.
Do you
Same.
trust us?
Uh,
I've been around you for a week. You haven't given me a reason to not trust you.
Obviously, you haven't been around the faith for too long. You shouldn't really trust anything.
Updating databases.
What's a database? I'll start investigating Laura, bringing up her eyes.
Windows error. Windows error. Windows error.
The kind of thing I expect from Blade, but not you. Are you some kind of Warforged?
If I was a warforged, I'd look like him.
Are you sure about that? All you humans and mortals look very alike. Why wouldn't the Warforged look differently? Or wait, no, you all look different. Where are we?
How much did you drink?
Well,
Obviously, you don't pay attention to a thing I say.
You safely make it across the street.
all I'm going to say is somebody who likes to avoid taxes, maybe not the most trustworthy.
I agree. Also, I make sure to look both ways before crossing the street.
I push him
My
across the
parents raised me
street.
right.
You mean your orcs raised you, right?
All right, we enter the other inn.
Oh, this place is
hello
clean.
there.
Hello, we're
Hello.
looking for some information.
Well, what are you looking for? It's gonna be a golden night if you want to.
Well, the information we're looking for is we're looking for potential guides throughout the jungle out there, and potentially information on nearby whereabouts outside of the city walls.
If you go looking for them enough, I'm sure you'll find. As far as what you're looking for outside the city walls, what exactly are you looking for?
Well, we have been hired to solve this death curse that's been going around.
Oh yeah, terrible thing that.
Yes, and we're really just trying to get any information on if anyone's heard about where it's coming from, how it started. Just trying to get any information we can.
Oh, well, the only one that really would know about anything like that. Have you already been to talk to any of the clerics, the church, any of the temples around? Have you talked, or maybe Wakanga? He's really the only mage around here.
No, but we'll definitely stop there next. Thanks for that information.
What mage are we talking about here?
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Wakanga.
Wakanga.
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Damn it.
I slap stick. My hand just flies out. I don't even notice. Just backhands him.
Though it's a little difficult. to
Slapstick humor.
But if it's for something as important as this, maybe you'll be able to talk past his guards.
Good to know.
Getting to see Wakanda would probably be easy for us.
Okay. Got some money or something?
We know his friend. Her friend? His friend? Its friend?
His friend.
Are you sure it's a he?
That's what I'm going
I'll
off
start
of.
looking. I start looking between Stick and Lorana. It's like I'm not even sure one's a he and one's a her. The other's a he and the other's a her. How do you tell the difference between the two of you mortal races?
Do you see the breasts?
I don't know.
I'm
Stick
gonna
over here is
cover
kinda
my
lumpy.
chest.
Stick over here is kind of lumpy as well.
No.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm just gonna like wave when they're talking about me.
And that is the end of that conversation. Well, thank you for your information. We may be back. We're just trying to gather some information at the moment.
All right. Again, if you look around for guides, you'll probably find.
Sounds good. And I start walking out. Because one gold a night is way more expensive than I ever want to spend. Oh, God.
Yeah. Is
spend that
there
level
anybody
one.
in? Is there anybody in the inn?
There's a couple people around. It's relatively quiet.
Anybody that looks, I don't know, what's the word?
Adventure.
Adventurous. Yeah. Like they have a quest for me to accept.
Is there an exclamation mark over their head?
No,
Or
there's
question
not
mark.
there's not a shady old man in the corner of the bar.
Damn.
All right, never
Hey, Blade,
mind
look at
then.
that shitty old man in the corner.
There is, however, a couple of tabaxi minstrels that look like they're waiting for someone to suggest a song, give them a tip, anything like that.
I ignore them.
Yep, I walk out.
Yup, same.
Obviously, they're not here for fun.
Well, glad we did not go there first.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well,
Ugh.
I think finding the other guides is probably my top priority.
As you walk out of the inn, the other inn has roaches.
The other one has roaches.
Is that
What's
what
a
we
roach?
heard from the inn we just walked out of?
That's what you heard from the inn you just walked out of.
Is
Yeah.
the door closed?
Well, considering I closed it behind me.
No, sorry. We're cat
I
stuff.
assumed she was talking to Nick.
Yeah.
Well,
I
My-
mean, I don't
my
even know what a
first-
roach is, so we might as well go there.
don't worry about
They're
it.
kind of gross, but we're gonna
No.
be in the jungle. It's not like there's not gonna be more out
No.
there.
As she says the other place is roaches, I'm like, yes! And storm off towards the other end.
Ah, you're getting into the spirit.
And then after the door closes, I grab him by the collar. All right, I think we should do some more searching for knowledge. I know
Wait for the morning.
my top priority is to find as many guides as possible and pick the best one for us.
I will walk up to Blade, put both my hands on his shoulder, and say, "You can have fun with that. I'm going drinking. Go on, stick with me." And now walk off to the inn.
Laurent, stick. Are you going with him or are you going with me? We're doing your own thing. I don't care.
I'll follow you, Blade.
I will stay with Xanis.
Blade and
Split
Stick,
the party, split the
ultimate-
party, split the party, split the party.
Oh,
Man,
oh God.
don't be a stick in the mud.
Dick, don't forget about the
And Blade.
roaches.
And Blade, get that
But-
stick out of your ass. I will walk over to the fun inn.
Let's just go. Let's just go. I don't want to deal with him anymore.
Come on, Stick. We'll just do some investigating for a little bit and then head back to the inn.
Okay. How long are you going to spend
Yeah.
investigating, and what kind of people are you looking for?
No more than 2 hours, because by then it's probably going to start getting dark.
Okay. What kind of people are you talking to? Anyone and everyone?
I am looking
Shady
for people who look adventurous, look knowledgeable, and look like weird races. Like if I see dragonborns or tieflings, weird races that are different from the norm. I'm looking for those kind of people.
You see Xanis walking by.
You're an elf.
All right.
Eldrin, thank you very much.
You're still an elf.
So, are you going together with Stick, or are you and Stick splitting up and asking around?
I have a feeling Stick's gonna
I
stick with me.
Yup. Sticking with Blade.
All right. Then I need one of
Blade
you
and
to
Stick.
make a insight check. If you want, the other one can give advantage.
I'll do the insight.
Yeah, Stick.
So
What's
advantage?
your insight bonus?
+4.
Yeah, you do it with advantage.
So
Because I'm
2 nat
helping you.
ones.
Oh God.
Don't jinx me.
All right, that's 20. That's enough to make it. Give me a second.
Give me some fun, people.
All right. So, asking around, you happen to find a person who looks like they've been out in the jungle. They're shaking a little bit. And you get the information to watch out for any mist that has a blue tinge to it. It spreads a fever that drives people mad.
Good
Okay.
to know.
Yes.
And then he immediately runs off.
Also, are you cold? Oh, okay, never.
No? Okay. Well, that is good information. Avoid the blue mist.
Clearly, he has somewhere to be.
Yeah. Is that the
Should we
only person
continue
we?
the?
Is that the only
That
person we
was that
find?
was 1 hour.
Okay.
That was 1 hour. Are you going to continue looking around?
Yep.
For
All
another hour?
right.
Yeah.
What was that?
I need another insight check.
Well, thank you for following Yuckiest Owl.
Hi, Ian.
Hi,
Ian!
Ian. Sorry that you're watching this.
Ian,
so
no!
yucky.
Stick, why did you roll a
It's Ian's
7 and a
fault.
1?
It's Ian's fault.
Oh my
Sure.
God.
Blame someone for following us. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
after dealing with that man, a lot of people went inside,
Uh-huh.
and there's not quite as many people on the street, and you weren't able to get any interesting information.
Listen, Blade, if I keep knocking on people's doors, someone's gonna arrest me.
Yeah,
We might want to
that's-
head back, buddy.
On the
It
way...
is now probably about 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. I said 2 hours. And we were told it was 4 earlier. I assumed the drinking that was fought was only about an hour. But oh well. What do I know
I mean,
about
you
time?
talked at both bars.
True. On the way back, I would like the place Syndra's staying at, is that on the way back?
It can be. It's relatively nearby.
I'd like to stop there and see if we're able to get in for a moment.
Halt! Who goes there?
My name is Blade and this is Stick. We are friends of Syndra.
Don't let the names fool you. We are totally normal people.
Oh, Ian's hosting.
He, one guard flicks thumb over to another one. He runs inside. And several minutes go by.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything?
I wait.
So you guard here often? Or is this just a like one-off thing for you?
I guard here when I'm not in the arena. You see that he's got a little bit of blood on his armor here and there. Rather big shield.
Oh.
Oh. So you like fighting?
I get plenty of chances.
You ever kill a man?
Try not to. Sometimes.
Yeah. It's much better if
Yeah,
you don't.
killing people. Yeah, totally. It's the worst.
I'm just imagining the side eye that he's
Why don't you make a perception check, both of you, real quick?
Perception.
Both of
I'm
us?
proficient in that.
Ah! Wait, button.
For the record, I
rolled a
was
4.
against this.
Yep. Keep
You
going.
notice there are a few other guards around hiding in the shadows, and you have several crossbows pointed at you.
Ignore him. He can say stupid things. So, I guess if you've been in the arena, I do have a question for you.
Sure.
Are you able to make money there? Or do you just fight for fun?
You could do a bit of both. No point in having a job that you hate. I mean, unless if it pays a lot.
Yeah, that is true.
Is it always to
But
the
you don't
death,
necessarily
or...
have to fight to make money. If you
Do they
don't
have
mind.
non-lethal matches?
Well, most matches should be non-lethal. I mean,
I
do you
mean,
know how long it takes up to trade a gladiator?
that is
That
fair.
is fair.
Things happen, but that's not usually the case.
I figured. That's good to know. Might be. Do they accept? Do you have to sign up, or can you just be like, "I want to fight"?
Usually you have to give them a little bit of notice. They want to make sure that they get a crowd, but
That is fair. That is fair.
Is there a lot of betting going on, but from the fans?
oh, that's most of what goes on in there. Um, Now, they actually should be starting relatively soon. With a couple of the special matches, but other than that, it's mostly during the day.
Huh.
But usually they have um, people fight against animals, and I mean, occasionally, if you want to become the grand champion, you'd have to go against a few of the other gladiators. But they're uh, they're mostly fighting animals and the such.
Okay.
It's around this time the other gladiator comes back. Syndra said she'd be down in a moment.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, Blade, fighting seems like your type of thing, as I've seen. You might want to give it a try. Maybe you'll have some fun.
It might be something that I look into, especially if we're looking to make a little bit of extra cash before we head out.
Okay,
Right, I
so
guess we
Syndra
just
comes down.
Mm-hmm.
Why, hello. He needs something already.
Well, we're gathering information, and we knew you were staying with your friend in this port, and we were wondering if maybe he knew of potential guides out into the jungle.
Um, Maybe if you come back tomorrow. It is a little late. He's a rather interesting gentleman. He needs his beauty sleep, you see.
Fair
Oh my
enough.
god.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Well, thank you. Sorry to bother you this
But
late.
if you come around, probably around noon, I'll have him uh, ready for a meeting.
All right.
I'll at least have a chance to warn him that you're coming. Give him a chance to clean up and all.
All right. Sounds good. Noon it is. Thank you for your time.
all right.
And she goes back
Probably
in.
head back to the inn
Yep.
now.
And gonna make one last pit stop. Because now my eye is on money, potential, gladiator.
Okay.
Oh no.
I just wanna make a quick stop and get a little bit of information from the arena, and then we're gonna head back to the inn.
Okay. So you make your way over to the arena.
Uh-huh.
They're having a fight between the Grand Champion and a T-Rex.
Ooh.
They're taking bets. Bets are 2-1 in favor of the champion.
Yeah, fair enough.
Would you like to make any bets?
I don't
I'll
want
be
to.
an asshole. I'll be an asshole and I'll bet a gold on the T-Rex. Just out of spite.
All right.
Stick. No, we need as much gold as we can get at the moment.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Never mind. I'll take
Yeah.
the gold piece back.
Just. We don't want to willy-nilly spend our gold when we're going to need it to pay for a guide.
Oh, good thing I didn't play a character with a gambling problem.
Are you sure you could double whatever you put in, sir?
No,
We
that's okay.
we
I
may
need to
be
be
looking to
responsible.
do some betting tomorrow. It's getting a little late and we want to we have a couple of things to do in the morning, but tomorrow I'm definitely interested. But I have a question on what it would take to participate.
That depends. What do you think you can fight?
Nothing extravagant at the moment, but I have fought my fair share of people in a war.
No, normally we're putting you against dinosaurs and the like.
Trust me.
It's
You
better
can-
for
you can
us
kill
if
it.
you knock them unconscious rather than killing them.
That is
But
fair.
whatever you need to do to make a show.
That is fair. What kind of dinosaurs do you have?
Well, motions to the T-Rex. A few.
On the smaller scale of the
I don't know, Blade. That
T-Rex?
seems pretty big.
I mean, maybe in a few months when I've gotten some of the rusting kinks out of my system.
Well, usually we go with things that have a little bit more oomph. There's a couple Triceratopses that we have. We've got a few raptors, though usually they like to keep those for the executioner's run.
Do you have anything like cuddly? Like I don't know,
That doesn't sound much like this place.
like a wolf, something more of we don't want to be killing every T-Rex you have. That would just get expensive.
Now, again, it's better if you don't kill what we have. But, we've got a few things lying around. Probably most of which is a little bigger than you, looks to stick.
I mean, most things are
Yeah,
bigger than
most
him.
things are.
Damn, imagine being next to me.
But, if you're looking for the cute and cuddly, you might actually like the racing scene better.
Well, thank you for the information. We will definitely be stopping by again.
Races are 3 days from now, just so you know. But,
Good to
yeah,
know.
if you want to come back here at any point, we'll, I guess we'll have a seat open for you.
Good to know. Thank you very much. And I turn and head back towards the inn. A little disappointed that I am not strong enough to take on what they want. So what was everyone else doing while we were
Yeah, that's a
gathering
good question.
information?
Getting drunk.
All right. Well, I'm obviously going to need a con check from you.
I was drunk. I want to see what Xan is because I was following Xan.
Oh,
Wow, Xanus is drunk.
This is my final four.
So,
Well,
I had advantage
Load
on the
on.
before.
what brings you to this? Neck of the woods. Why'd you come all the way over here? What brought you to that orchid?
I can't
Puts it,
understand
like-
you through all your hiccups.
Just slowly starts putting his head to the side table.
Laura, this is a little bit in. Why don't you go ahead and give me a con save too? You get drunk.
Yeah, but is
Yeah,
it
we're going back on
because
that.
because I'm a dwarf?
No. I'd actually, I could actually argue disadvantage because of things that go on, but I'm gonna say it's a straight roll.
You know what would be great if we got up and danced.
Okay, so it's a save, right?
Yeah, con save.
I am.
You're feeling it, but you're not quite there yet.
You are drunk, Xanis.
That was the point of coming back. It was the drunken revel and the
I thought you said
insanity
this
here.
wasn't good alcohol.
It isn't. That's why I had to drink a lot of it to get the taste out of my mouth. And
The music
point,
has gotten louder in the past hour, by the way.
and this point, I will get up, grab her, and go out and dance.
Apparently, we're dancing.
Oh.
Double 13.
Well.
I am fantastic as a drunk.
What do I roll? Disadvantage?
Performance? Nah, I said you're not quite drunk yet.
Oh.
He's guiding you along.
Is he like picking her up and dancing with her, like as he's holding her up off the
that's
ground?
exactly what's happening.
To some degree.
She's a
That's
dwarf.
why I
She's
can't
relatively
get it.
small.
And I'm also, relatively weak.
That's true.
The two. He's just holding me in the air and spinning in circles.
I am doing the dance of my people. Insanity.
Allow me to show you this elegant elven dance, and then he like starts throwing you in a circle.
After a little while, Xanis, there are a couple of other women offer to take Laurent's place and show you
I
a
will play.
better time.
I go off and dance with them.
Damn.
Get it, Xanis!
Honestly, Xanis is just dancing.
Oh, man.
If anyone just tries to stick with him, he'll stick with them. But if he decides they're boring, he'll move on.
Okay.
And probably dance until those two get back. And it's like, is it that late already? Must be morning.
As it's clearly dark out behind them.
Oh my god.
I've made it very clear that Xanis does not understand the functions of night and day.
Yeah, we did. That is a thing.
I'm assuming it's getting close to the time that we would re-enter.
Yeah, you guys re-enter. Unless
I-
Laurent wants to do anything else.
She's making sure that Xanis doesn't get pickpocketed while he's not paying attention.
Oh, I'm gonna need a perception check then. You're pretty confident that he still has everything.
Once they walk in, I see Stick. I grab him and bring him into the fray.
Oh, I'm going into the mosh.
Are you willing to dance, or are you just kind of going along with...
You know what? I'm gonna do the dance.
Okay.
I'm gonna show him the
I'm
druid
gonna need a
dance.
performance check.
Oh, shit, ignore that. Wrong one. That's better.
It sounds
yet-
like a dwarf.
The record.
And
I
yet,
was
you're
against
still
this.
slightly a slightly better dancer than Laura.
I swing my arm randomly.
You swing your hips in all directions like a stick.
I imitate the mating dance of the wild gorilla.
About 10 minutes in, I realize who I'm dancing with. It's like, he must be drunk. And I'll walk up to my room just with my hand on my head, like, what was it that I drunk? Just like in a moment of disbelief.
As I'm watching this happen, I am looking around the room to see if there's any possible guide-like figures that we haven't already seen.
There are lots of people around. What exactly are you looking for?
Somebody adventurous that might know a thing or two about the jungle.
Somebody with an exclamation mark, damn it.
Um,
What do you want me to roll?
I'd say you recognize a man from one of the pictures that you saw.
Yeah, I'm looking for people that I wasn't aware of from the pictures.
Uh, Go ahead and roll me perception.
Perception. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bow. 18.
Why is your entire die black?
To bug you.
Because that's his soul. And yes, he specifically said he did that to mess with the evil pursuit.
Cool. And she's able to do that. I'm going to do the same.
Damn it.
Oh my
Perfect.
God.
I collapse into my bed until someone wakes me up, apparently.
Yeah, you collapse into Lauren's bed.
How did he get my key?
I pickpocketed you at some point, apparently.
Must have been when you were holding me up in the air.
I just, like, accidentally switched the keys.
So it's now your bed, and, you know, it's fine.
But no one knows that except me.
So what do I see, Sean?
Let's see. Which ones did I give you? Gave you that one. Gave you.
What, 3,
You
5,
gave
and 8?
us Echo, Hugh, River.
Okay.
River, what are you doing here?
I'd say you see. The. You can see one more man that looks a bit out of place. See a dwarf with white skin, white hair, red eyes.
Albino dwarf.
Alright.
No, just absolutely wasted dwarf.
I will walk up
No,
to
he's
him.
on the weed.
Hi, dwarf.
Hello there. How can I help you?
How did you discover the secrets of the High Elves?
Damn it.
You seem to know a thing or two about, outside these walls. Is that true?
I take people here and there.
We're looking to potentially go out and we're looking into potentially getting a guide. So we're doing a little bit of research.
Well, let me, he starts digging around in his pockets. Damn it. Just because
He must
everything's
have
in
deep
alphabetical, just because everything's in alphabetical order doesn't mean it's easy to get to.
There is a search bar.
Shut up.
You're a dwarf. Like, how deep are your pockets, man? Oh.
A fee of 5 gold pieces a day. If adventure is what you seek, join my quest to reclaim Harkhammer, my clan's ancestral forge of volcanic Eruption forced us to abandon it many years ago. The fire newts that have since taken over must be driven out or destroyed. At the very least, we must sneak in and recover a relic known as Moradin's Gauntlet. The fire newts must not be allowed to keep it. If you love Dwarvenkind, then hear my plea and join me in returning Harkhammer to its rightful owners. I will waive my fee for your promise of assistance. Well,
I've been around and can take you most places that you'd want to go. Though I can waive my fee if you help me kill Fire Newt. I believe your lot would call it a dragon.
oh.
Come contact us in 15 levels.
Gonna die. This is where we die.
Well, good to know. What
Where is that
size
on
of
the map?
dragon, might I
Well,
ask?
holds out a stub that was his left arm. Big enough to do this.
Well,
Probably
Sean,
very
how much
close.
would I know about dragons? What do I have to roll for this?
Do you have proficiency in nature?
I do not.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Alright.
You know, the older they are, the bigger they are. And that, since he called it a fire newt, it probably breathes fire.
Yeah, I figured that much. Now, I know dragons can get pretty big. Was this like massive, smaller, bigger than you?
It's probably still relatively. But, I'd say it's bigger than me. Again, holds up his arm.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Oh, so yeah, he's probably an adult.
I'm thinking young.
Oh, we can take on Young at level 1, right?
I mean, who's to say we go straight there?
It's Fire Breath can only, one-shot all of us, even if we save.
Alright, well, thank you for, your flyer. And you're generally around here, I'm assuming?
You can find me here at nights, but if you're looking for me, I'm pretty easy to. If I haven't taken out another expedition, of course.
Alright, thank you very much. And I'm gonna put that slip in my pocket of slips.
All right.
Just opens up a chest piece, puts it in, closes his chest piece.
This
So who
goes to
is
my
Xan?
slip
Oh no,
pocket.
Xanus is in bed now.
Yep.
I was like, who is Xanus dancing with now? Who is Stick
Uh,
dancing with?
I'm the one dancing. I have done the gorilla mating call. I'm waiting to see if it is reciprocated.
You're in the robot.
There, for some reason, is a wide berth.
There's a what?
There's a wide berth. Most people are as far away from you as they can.
They're intimidated by my amazing rendition.
So, when Xanus was there, was everyone just dancing everywhere then?
Oh, I mean, there were quite a few ladies that were trying to get up close to you. But a few people that like to party. But, yeah, everyone was pretty much everywhere. And now that, for some reason, Dick, make an insight check.
I thought you
Make
said
an
Stick.
Well,
Yeah.
clearly I am the alpha, and they are just
You're
giving
obviously
me
the
my
center of attention.
yes.
Because they've made this big old dance floor for you. And everyone's just occasionally glancing at you. I think they're
I'm a
intimidated.
I'm a dance harder.
Oh my god.
Oh god!
Make another
I'm so-
performance check.
That one.
Here
That
we go!
Oh.
I was hoping for that nat one.
I start imitating the crawl of the worm.
After a little while, you see one or two people also doing it.
Yes, I've started a fad.
You
Xanis
started
comes
the
down
worm.
for some water and just looks at this like, no. Walks back up. Goes to what he thought was his room, can't open the door.
This is around the time that Lauren's coming up.
Yeah.
And then I'll just try every door to try and figure out where he's sleeping in.
I'm gonna try and open my door and I can't. What is going on?
I'll eventually get to her door. It's like, oh, my room. Open, close, lock door.
Lauren, you saw Xanis go in your door.
I'm gonna knock.
Oh my god.
You know, pretending to snore is pretty obvious when you're right on the other side of the door.
Oh no, he fell asleep on the floor.
Wait.
Wait, I'm still intoxicated.
Crouches down. Oh, he's unconscious here.
I probably still didn't hear it for 10.
I'm gonna go start trying doors to find my room.
It takes you a little while, but you eventually find a room that opens.
I'm gonna go and close the door and pretend that night didn't happen.
I'm going to sit at a table for about another 2 hours, just kind of watching the stupidity that is happening on the dance floor.
All right, are you talking to anyone at all, or just kind of watching?
I'm watching, but I'm also keeping an eye out on the door and just for anybody else that might be adventurous.
You see the gladiator champion pop in. He's got a fresh streak of blood across the front of his chest. Who knows how much of it is his and how much of it is T-Rex's. Goes up to the counter and asks for a drink.
Does he seem impressed by my dance?
Hold on.
Oh.
He winks at you as he walks by.
Oh my god.
I wink back.
I need a charisma check.
Oh no!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I have an 8 in charisma. Oh, that's not good.
Raises an eyebrow and goes to drink.
Well then.
Jot down.
Oh god.
I mean, what'd you expect? Your name is Stick.
Yeah, well.
I was expecting him to be more interested then.
Anybody want to do anything else?
No, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna dance.
And I'm just keeping an eye out, watching the stupidity and seeing if any more potential guides walk through.
I was honestly expecting him to open the door, see me on the floor doing the worm, and it's like him. Nope, walking outside.
I told you were doing decent. A couple people are copying you.
You've
So
started,
it's an above average dance, especially for you.
you started a new dance craze. God damn it.
I did. I guess eventually I would stop dancing and join Blade at the table.
Okay.
Oh no, Blade, you've been associated with him now.
The party starts tinkering down. A lot of people start going to bed. One of the barmaids goes up to you guys, asks if you want another drink.
Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Wait,
so
did we go
that's
through
another...
We had a gallon.
I was about to say, are you
Oh,
guys?
that's gone.
Yeah. With how drunk Xanis is, I'm assuming it's gone.
Yeah.
We had a gallon.
Oh, it's gone.
A literal gallon.
It's
Who
gone.
drank our booze?
Dude. It's Xanis and Lauren. We
Oh
probably
no, I
shared some
think
of
he's
it.
asking that to Blade. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
he's in
asking that to
character.
Blade.
I have a feeling the two party members that aren't here are to blame for that.
So did you want
An
mugs?
entire gallon.
I will
Did
take
you want mugs or
I will
another
take a
gallon?
mug. I will take a mug.
Okay. All right, that's gonna be 4 copper per mug.
4 copper. So I will hand her a silver and get 6 copper back.
Okay.
I will do the same.
All right.
Is whispering to DM/W space capital DM?
I thought it was W/space DM, but I
thought
would
it
send a
was
test one
slash
first.
W.
Is it
Yeah,
slash
just
W?
test it first.
Yeah, test it first.
So stick.
Slash W it is.
So stick.
Yes, Blade.
Yeah, that worked.
Okay.
I got another flyer, and I show him the flyer that I was given.
If we help him on his quest, he may agree to help us on ours.
True. Also, it's 5 gold pieces a day. Nothing up front, according to this flyer. Or at least there's no mention of up front. And if we help him on his quest to reclaim his ancestral forge, he will waive all fees.
I wouldn't mind working together with him, and I'm sure Lowrun. How do we pronounce her name?
That's
Low
it.
run?
Low run.
Low run.
Lowrun.
That's it upon.
Yeah, Lowrun. I'm sure she would appreciate it as well, with her being a dwarf and all.
Potentially. I'm so far leaning towards him, but I would still like to find a few more and just
Oh, we still have to talk to that Dragonborn fellow.
You mean the artist? You're right. Since he did the portraits, he might know who all these guides are.
Oh my god. Dort lives! Dort!
Good thinking, Stick. I didn't even think of that. We'll do that tomorrow.
I feel like the party should take like 2d6 psychic damage.
So, killing half of you?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, well, no, I'm
That's
alive.
D4s.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
2d6?
you know what?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm okay.
Well, system shock is a thing, though, right?
I don't
So
think
I might
so.
still not be okay.
I don't think Sean has system shock on.
Oh, I'm dead. I just die in my sleep.
I'm fine.
Just explodes while he's sleeping.
Man, that fucking alcohol poisoning, man.
Yeah.
Get you every time.
Well, Stick, I think we should retire for the night. At noon,
I believe so as well.
At noon, we will go meet up and get some information. But I think before that, we might as well go see this Dort fellow.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. See you in the morning. I'm gonna walk up to my bed.
I'm gonna slowly walk up and see if anybody that was dancing with me is willing to follow or eyeing me.
Not a single one.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna walk up to my room sad.
All right, so we're taking a long rest then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that
All
I've
right.
done anything.
Okay. Go ahead and take intoxicated off of you.
Do you have to?
You know, now that you mention it, yeah.
Oh
I
god,
do.
I'm sorry, Vanish. Oh, okay, good.
Crap.
Sanus just wakes up and he's like, I need to break a stick in half. I don't know why. Just feel like it.
Haha, you think I'm gonna only break you?
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Obviously, you've never been to the Court of Oberon.
Oh, okay. I guess you took intoxicated off yourself at some point.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like, I'm going to sleep, not a lot more is
Okay.
going to happen.
Okay. All right. So you all wake up. Some of you a little more hungover than others.
Right, I am going to
I
wait.
can't
What the
change my
fuck?
portrait. There we go. Perfect.
Are you switching to your summer?
What?
That shouldn't be summer. That should be
Fall.
autumn.
You're changing to fall?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know whenever you change it so I can hit buttons.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you needed to know.
Yeah, I need to know because so I can change the overlay.
I figured he was gonna let you know when he walked up to you.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
The first time you guys see me change.
Well, that's
So
a
I'll
new
probably-
look.
I think I drank too much last night, but you seem to be orange.
I'm not orange, you're orange. Why is everyone orange? And I'll just pull down some of my hair. Oh, it happened again. That's right. Ugh.
This
Oh, God, I
happens
need
to
a
you
drink.
more than once. Listen, I'm not one to tell you how to live your life, but I think you need to stop drinking alcohol because you can't be going through this every time you do.
I could consult my god if you're concerned.
I'm
Oh, God,
concerned.
what? I'm not concerned at all. Ugh, I don't like autumn. Ugh, it makes me feel like I need to fall or something. Oh, it's terrible. And I'll get up to get some breakfast and trip
That
immediately.
was an
Oh.
awful fucking pun.
That was a pretty bad pun.
We're called roll for puns. Everything's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see you
So-
guys are gonna have a nice trip. See you next fall.
So how long do you guys want to go for?
I figured
It's-
we normally go till about 2.
Okay.
Ish.
So about another hour. Okay.
Yeah. If that's alright with everybody else.
That's fine.
Yeah, my headset is low, so I might, if it dies, I'll be back just through my phone again. But I mean, I'm still good to go.
You should really have that charged for Friday nights.
I know. I'll make it a habit.
Alright. So,
Or hear me out. New computer.
yes. New computer.
Or
Yeah.
both.
Both is good. I like that. Good thinking, Kyle.
Yeah.
So we get some breakfast.
Yeah, so as we sit at the table, I already talked to Stick about this last night, but you guys were already hungover and gone. But
Hungover.
I pull
Hungover
out
this morning. It wasn't last night.
the other handout. So I talked to this guy last night. Says he'll guide us anywhere, 5 gold pieces a day, but it doesn't seem like he's asking for anything up front, like the others. And if we help him in his quest to reclaim his ancestral forge, he will waive the fee entirely.
What's a fire newt?
He didn't say. He said this is a fire newt. Sounds like some kind of lizard.
Can I roll intelligence to put 2 and 2 together?
I think it's more like an insight because he clearly told Blade.
He told. Oh yeah, he did tell Blade. I think you call it a dragon.
So if you could roll insight and deception into the tower.
You know, I'm not really a fan of fire. I think we should.
I have no idea what I rolled because.
Well, that was a nat 20 versus a nat 1. Blade, you're a terrible liar, apparently.
Oh
Oh
my!
my god.
Why are you lying?
As he's talking, is like lying protocol activated.
Yes.
It's not that I'm lying, it's just you guys would not like the full truth.
Well, I
Why
don't care
are
what the
you
full
hiding
truth
the
is. We're
truth?
not doing this, or at least I'm.
Well, he may have mentioned that Fire Newt may, in our language, be a small dragon.
How small is a small dragon?
He did not say, but
I will start cursing at Blade and Primordial.
Oh my
But-
god, someone has primordial. The transmit's on.
Oh my god.
he was missing an arm.
And you are suggesting that we follow this madman. This is
Not,
coming
And
from
you
someone.
want to fight?
I am
a
not suggesting anything. I am just giving the information that I have. Now,
You know,
as
this sounded like a good idea, Kill the Dragon.
as I told Stick, I still want to find more guides, and we pick the best one.
I feel like we kind of have a time limit because, our employer is dying.
Yes, but she also didn't tell us how long it will take for her to die.
I
She doesn't
don't
know.
think she knows.
But we
For all we
also...
know, she could be dead right now.
I hope not, because I have a meeting with her this afternoon.
You do?
Yes. Me and Stick visited, and in our quest for information, we went to her, and
Already?
she's... Yes.
It's been what? 2 hours since we met her?
It's been like half
It's
a
been
day.
like half a day.
Half a.
Okay, remember how I said the sun, it comes up over there and then it goes away for a while? And when it comes back up, it's been a day.
Okay, the sun's gone down and gone up, but that's a day. But what does that have to do with the hours?
There are 24 hours in a day.
That's just stupid.
It's
Why
very
do you limit
simple.
yourself to 24 hours?
Anyway,
I didn't make the rules.
Ah, but you sure do live by them.
anyway.
It's true.
I figured that the friend that she has here may know some guides that could get some information. Stick also had a genius idea.
Oh, really? Nah. This will be gold.
Well, he mentioned, why don't we talk to the artist Dort, who did all the art for these flyers.
Why, you think he's going to remember everyone he does art for? That's a laugh.
Maybe not everyone, but he might know. He might remember some of them.
I mean, the dwarf looks high in the picture, so if he got this commission...
Oh, so you know about high elves. Are the high dwarfs same as high elves?
God damn.
I feel like he'd be pretty memorable if this picture's anything to go by.
Picture's dank.
So I
Sorry, I
don't
couldn't
know
help
about
myself.
you guys, but I am going to speak to this Dort fellow,
Oh.
and then get some more information. And I figure by this afternoon we should probably pick our guide.
Seems reasonable.
I
Let's be off then.
I just wanted to get as much information and as many guide options as possible so that we're not rushing in with the wrong guide.
I'll just say if there's a right or a wrong guide with this place.
True, but we don't want to be swindled or killed.
Looks around. Oh, I think both are going to happen.
I mean,
Probably.
there's also the fact that we might be a wee bit short on money.
Yeah.
So hiring some of those that require 30 days up front,
Oh, there's no way
Pretty
that's
hard.
possible.
like this one that I just showed you. 5 gold a day, nothing up front, and he only waives it if we help him with his quest. We don't need to help him with his quest. We could just pay 5 gold a day.
I don't know how useful he's going to be with only one arm.
It's the same with the tabaxi, though. They waive the fee if we share the treasures, but
But he is obviously with tax evasion. I don't know if I trust him yet. Or at all.
there might be more reason to trust him because he wants to make sure that he gets the money. He has reason to stay alive.
I feel like we should just go talk to this dirt and then to our lovely host and see if we can get any more information before we talk any more about the subject.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, we start looking for Dort.
Where
Where
Who is this Dort?
Where is Dort the Dragonborn?
What's a
All right.
dragonborn? Does he look like a dragon?
Kind of.
No,
Is he a dragon? Is he born
No.
from a dragon? How do dragonborns
Maybe.
come into existence?
when a mommy and a daddy really love each other.
So,
If I stick this stick in my eye, will it kill me?
Yeah.
Probably.
I
Anyway,
take out my dagger. You can try this stick. And I hold it up to him.
I'm
Oh,
tempted.
God.
Yes, I understand how children are born. I'm talking about how does a dragonborn...
I mean, there probably had dragon.
Does it come from two dragons, a dragon and a human? Come about?
I think that he was probably just the product of two dragonborns.
But how do the dragonborns come into
Do I
existence
roll
in themselves?
history on this, Sean, because of my background?
Look, we can ask
Yeah,
him when
you
we
can-
find him.
The origins of people is like your whole thing. Go for it.
So I don't need to roll
I said go ahead and roll. That's fine.
advantage or no?
I'd say not. That's not the last thing you were studying. So why don't you go ahead and just roll?
Straight.
Yeah, the proficiency takes care of it. You have a basic idea of how they essentially got plane shifted here long ago.
They basically got plane shifted here a while ago.
So does that mean they are products of evolution? Or that they were created by someone? Or, like, how did they come into existence? I understand that they may have come from a different plane. I mean, I came from a different plane, obviously. I talk about it all the time. But how did they come to be?
They were
That is what
created
I'm-
by gods, right, Sean? Just like the
Uh,
actual Auron Dragonborns.
David knows more about that than I do.
So, as far as the actual lore on Dragonborns, as far as anyone can tell, they basically came from a dragon egg.
Oh, they were born from a dragon egg.
But they are not related to dragons per se, so there's still quite a bit of mystery on that.
So
In
they're
Forgotten Realms,
mutants.
they did come from another plane at some point, but that's
Yeah.
about as much.
And at this point, we
information.
find Dort.
Yeah, so,
So you're looking around for Dort.
yes.
We're just-
I'm gonna need some investigation checks.
From all of us?
I'd say 2 people can make it, but
I'm not
all right.
bothering.
So
I'm gonna roll it anyway.
so your search
When
Here,
it comes to
sir,
succeeding,
leads
I'm
ya.
a foreigner.
to an area
looks
called
like
the Baker's
Dragonborn.
Palaces. Outside the city walls. There's some rather large, shanty-looking places around.
Mm-hmm.
There's a narrow bridge that connects the upper levels and above the press of the and noise of the street. You eventually get to a small shack. Looks relatively run down. And
does.
if you listen closely, you can hear a pen scribbling madly inside.
Alright, Stick, you knock.
Boom, boom, boom. Xanis
I will
knocks.
not. Oh, okay.
But Stick looks the least threatening.
I will stand back and push Stick forward.
What is it?
I do not like. Do you know a Dort by chance?
Ah, are you here for money?
No?
No.
Yes?
I know Dort.
We would like to speak to him. We have a question.
What's your question?
This makes too much sense.
By chance, are you related to a dart?
The hell's a Dart?
Yeah.
Sounds like a stupid name.
You'd be right, and this individual is quite stupid.
So, we're looking to ask Dort that we know he made some art for some flyers for guides, and we want to know if he remembers any of said guides.
Uh,
Oh my God.
I told you this would have been completely pointless.
It was.
there was a white guy.
What?
That
He
feels
was missing.
racist.
He was missing a leg or something.
That still feels
Oh.
racist.
We talked to him. He was pretty handy, all things considered. But we were hoping you knew some of it.
At this point, I'm gonna just dip my finger into my inkwell, just write "idiot" in Sylvan on his doorframe.
So, did you guys want your pictures drawn?
I will walk away
If
and
I
start
say
going back
yes,
to the
can you
inn.
make me look handsome?
Do you remember
No.
any of the
At
other
that,
people?
he opens the door. He takes one look at you. Roll charisma.
Roll through.
Nah, 20. Nah, 20.
Nope.
I don't know if there's much I could do, honestly.
Now, Dort, you seem to be a smart individual.
I never said I was Dort. He's a white dragonborn.
Of course he is.
God, fucking damn it.
You said something about a white guy with
Yeah.
a missing leg. Do
Yeah.
you maybe has any females come to get their picture drawn?
Oh, all the ladies come to me.
Oh, you got any pictures?
Do you know
I sold them all.
Do you know if any of them were guides, and maybe you remember any of them? I feel this is going nowhere.
That was a nat one, unfortunately.
Damn it.
I will hiss at him in Draconic. If you're going to waste our time, please don't even bother opening the door.
I will say back. Please don't start any fights in Draconic.
Can you draw me like one of your French girls?
I can certainly try.
What is this, French?
Thank you for your time,
I'm
Dort.
sorry, I meant
It's gonna be 3 cold.
And I start walking.
So I can
Right.
throw in a backflip for you if you really want.
about
Can
that.
I
We're
just see
actually
the backflip?
Money first.
No, backflip first. I need to make
Yeah.
sure you aren't scamming me.
actually we're here to collect money.
Wait, how much was it for the backflip?
Hold on. First of all, I need an insight instantaneously.
Wait, really? From me?
From who?
Oh no, I mean he needed to. I guess that makes sense too. So he starts looking at Stick the moment he says he was there for money, and there's a look on his face of just sheer terror as he slams the door. You hear
Oh, that
several
takes care of that.
clicks.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
That was easy enough.
Well, that went about as well as I expected.
Where's Xanis? He walked away.
What
That's a
time
good
is it,
question.
Sean?
I'm probably like 20 feet ahead of you guys.
Say it's probably about 10 a.m.
Okay. Then, I don't know about you guys, but we have a few hours to burn before our meeting.
I say investigate like we did
Yeah, I'm
yesterday.
I'm gonna go around town and spend about an hour and a half seeing if I can find any more guides.
All right.
Same.
Who wants to make me an insight check then?
Insight?
Yep.
I can do it.
Do you have
Normal or advantage?
Hold on, Stick. Do you have proficiency in insight?
Yes.
I do.
Okay, then one of you two roll, and please roll well.
Low run. You can do
Was it with advantage since we were all looking?
She beat the DC for it.
Hey, a natural 20 can.
I can
go a
roll
long
it
way.
again if it's advantage.
Go ahead and see if you can add 20.
Or you can double that 17. That's
I
fine
think
too.
she's relatively consistent there.
Yeah.
Um,
she is.
Let me see what you guys find real quick. And you're specifically looking for guides.
Yes.
All right. In that case...
Come on, you can't have that many more, right? I want them all. I want to make an informed
And
decision.
this is where we die.
I'm trying not to get us killed.
Well, you're trying too hard. We're all going to
In
die
that
anyways.
particular case, let's go with this one. As you're asking around, for guides, who I'm assuming Laurent's doing the main one asking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A slender woman appears beside you, just quietly. If you're looking for a guide, I may be able to help with that.
Oh, really?
And what's
Where
your
are you looking to
name?
go?
We're looking to head into the jungle and
We're looking for lead.
Leads.
Mm-hmm.
we're
We've
ultimately
been...
looking to find the source of this death curse.
Oh. Well, in that case, she's gonna go ahead and get out her thing.
Yes, give me more.
He's a madman. He's trying to collect them all like Pokemon.
Jeez.
Just wants them.
Listen,
Hire them all.
Blade has a very set thing where he wants all the information so he can make the best informed decision.
And I have to look up how to pronounce her name. Give me just a second, because this one's a pain in the...
Ooh, I like pain in the ass names. They always lead somewhere
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
My name is
yes.
Salida.
Talita?
Salida.
Talita.
I wouldn't trust other guides. Several of them have led expeditions to the jungle that have never returned. There are others that are just scam artists. I'm pretty sure Hugh suffers from mad monkey fever.
So we have Ekus and Hughes. We don't know who Azaka is.
Azaka looks like they go with Eku.
No, because we have Ekus and it doesn't say anything about Azaka. So that's probably two separate guides.
Who are
It
the
says Zaka and Eku reflect-
Zentarium?
Who is what?
The Zentarium?
We don't know.
You must be new to the area.
We are.
Let's go somewhere a bit quieter.
Where did they all go?
I want to make sure I'm not about to get mugged.
I'd like to check my pockets.
I will walk back and try and pickpocket Stick.
If I don't get any weird vibes, I will go with her.
You don't get any weird vibes from her.
Okay.
Well, let's head off and talk then, because this does give me that my suspicion on that River and Flask fellows were right. That I didn't trust them.
It looks like they just owe money, so...
But we don't know who the Zentarium is.
So she
I'm
ducks into
already following her.
she ducks into a nearby dark alley,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still getting no weird vibes, right?
and you see her looking around, trying to see if anybody else is around.
Can I roll perception to see if I see anybody?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're all alone, guys. I don't even see fucking Stick.
You don't even see me pickpocket Stick.
Stick's right here as I lift him up.
I think that
I
requires
couldn't see
a
him
sleight of
behind.
hand check, sir. And what are you going after?
Me? I already rolled my sleight of hand into the tower.
Oh.
What am I
Uh,
rolling there?
Dick, I need a perception check.
Perception? You just take it, man.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
Stick easily won that one.
Oh, I did?
I'm trying to steal a stick.
Oh, in that case, it'd be with disadvantage, sir. It's something that he's holding at all times.
I already failed, so I don't think it matters.
Listen,
It could
no
be
one
that
touches
one.
my wood.
So, Zentarium.
I wouldn't speak that name very loud if I were you.
Okay. Noted.
They,
Zentarium or Zentarum?
I believe it's Zentarum. Double checking that. And it's not the fucking pronunciation. Alright.
No, it's not. I pronounce it Zentarium, but that's me.
Well, there's no U at the end there, so I'd say Zentarum, but it
So
tends
the
to be a rather unscrupulous bunch. They tend to go after wealth and power, any means. They usually have some sort of organization that serves as their face. That's a bit more benign. But they can provide some of the best mercenaries money can buy. There's actually quite a few guards under their pay around here, but they're not a good bunch to owe money to. They have a rather large social net, and they'll do whatever it takes to get their.
Interesting.
So what happens to people who owe money?
Well, it depends on how much.
Well, seeing as
Sometimes fingers or a hand can be enough. Others, they work them away in. Well, they're not seen for a while, if ever.
I'm just curious as if River and Flask, who've we've met, owe them money. I was just curious, I guess. They don't seem to be missing any hands.
Did I notice
They're a
Flask
little
missing any limbs or ligament as I was dancing with him?
Let me double check, but I believe the answer is no.
It wouldn't make sense for him to be missing anything because then the debt would be paid.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
That is true.
Could just serve as a warning. Pay now or
That's true.
it gets worse.
Yeah, Flask still has all of his limbs intact.
Okay.
So, you seem to know quite a few of the other guides. Is that all of them? We want to get as much
It's all the
knowledge.
ones that have come back recently.
Okay. Because we
All the ones I'm in direct competition, at least.
Because we are trying to get as much information as we can so we make a informed decision.
Well, I'll just leave you with my card then, and just remember that 5 golds a day is a cheap price to pay for your lives.
Now, is it just 5 gold a day? Some of them want a bunch of gold up front.
You mean the con artists?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we have the correct information. Where can we normally find you?
Oh, don't worry. If you're looking for me, I'll find you.
Fair enough. Thank you for your time.
If that's all,
Do
I'll be around.
you know where we can find Azaka or Farul and Gondolo?
She gives a sly smile. You do know I'm in direct competition with her, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
He is also an idiot.
I mean, to be fair, Blade did say we want to know all of our options.
Doesn't mean they're
He's a
gonna...
cute idiot, though.
Just because we want to know all our options does not mean the competition's gonna give her options away. Or the options away.
I like how we're having this
Who are you
conversation
looking
right in
for?
front of her.
Azaka and Farul?
What?
I said, who are you
Oh, that
asking about? Azaka and who?
Azaka, Farul, and Gondolo.
Uh, well, if you're really looking for Farul and Gondolo, you'll probably find at the races in a couple of days. They tend to never miss those when they are in town. You doing okay over there, Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't have much to say for the conversation.
I just said you disconnected and reconnected, so I'm making sure you're
Well,
still in.
That's normal for me.
Oh yeah, that happens
Okay.
all the time. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We don't really have time to wait or to waste, so how about Azaka?
Azaka, if you look for her, you can probably find somewhere around here. Uh Might take you a little while though.
You're very honest. I like that.
She smiles widely. But just remember, I'm never too far off.
Good to know.
Tries not to sing copyrighted song.
And she walks away.
So
Well, at least now we know where a couple others are. But I don't really think we're going to have time to wait for the races.
no. I also really don't trust River and Flask.
I agree.
That's a shame. They seemed like nice people.
Yeah, I liked River, but the only one that I actually like other than those two is Solida.
Well, I guess let's try and see what Zaka's all about. I mean, leading expeditions into jungle and never returning, it could be many things.
Oh, if
Adventurers
she's
getting
never
to.
returned, we're not going to find her.
How much time do we have before our meeting, though?
She called them.
It's about half an hour before time.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna walk and talk, not find
Head to the
Azaka right
meeting,
away. Um, but I mean, Azaka can return, but the people that were paying her may not if they get themselves killed.
If that's the case, I don't even see why we should bother with her.
I have a feeling these guides aren't going to stick their necks out necessarily if some dumb adventurers get themselves into trouble. It is a dangerous place. I wouldn't doubt if all of these guides have their.
Body count?
Yeah.
I'm guessing they all have body counts in the 100.
Yeah, I don't know about that much, but. Like I said, I don't think it hurts knowing all of our options. So, let's go head up and to our meeting. Let's go meet with Syndra.
All right. You get to the manor, the villa, a few minutes early. The guards let you in, and hold on.
I'm holding on. I don't know what to what, but I'm
Holding on!
I'm holding.
There's a map of the villa!
Oh, there's going to be some fighting.
Not necessarily.
Oh, we walked into the wrong villa.
Oh my god, Nick. Not every map means fighting.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Oh,
does
Name me
there's a
one
gra-
map.
Oh, look, there's a stick to fight.
Look, there's a grid. Oh, we're dead.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, not all of it's revealed.
Oh, we're so. Oh, here come the icons.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know where he's going.
Stick, you should be in front since you're the one who was here yesterday.
No. I think Blade should be in front.
Oh, he's already in front, but you need to accompany him. You need to introduce us.
No, that's fine. The guards don't like me.
Knock, knock, knock.
Stick, no one likes you.
To be fair, there were a
That's
bunch
fair.
of crossbows trained at him yesterday night.
Wait, there was?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
Stick, don't look around. You might find something you don't like.
More sticks.
Why doesn't...
I'm obviously lying to you.
Nah, one
So
you're
are
in
we
sight.
in
David, why can't I add things to the combat tracker?
Why would you add something to the combat tracker, my
There
friend?
we go. Never mind. Wrong thing.
It's probably in case we do anything stupid.
Like existing?
I cast Shock Touch on Stick.
Oh my god.
Or Shocking Grasp. Bap.
I do have to prepare. So,
For every eventuality.
The life of a DM.
Boop. 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 Boop.
Man, look at all these G's.
Yeah, look at all those
They're good.
gladiators.
Man, these are some OGs.
Some
So you're
straight
led
G's.
into this room here
Uh-huh.
and off into a sitting room over here. You see a bed in here.
Oh. Yes, this is the pillow I'm going to sit on.
Okay.
I'm just
Were we
imagining.
late to the sitting room, or is this just?
Yeah, you were led
Yeah,
to the
we were
sitting
led.
room.
Actually, I'm going to be laying down on it.
I'm trying to imagine Blade just sitting on a pillow.
The gladiator leans up against the pillar. And this one gonna run off this way. And over there. Alright. So as you enter, is anyone looking around? Or are you just there?
I'm
Oh,
looking at
I'm
this
look
trying to
pillow.
around.
admire the artwork.
Yeah, I'm just taking a quick look around.
Okay.
I know the guards don't like me, so I'm just staring at the guard, I guess. Nervously, sweating profusely.
I'm just staring at the ceiling.
Alright. So, the front area is a bit open. Walked past there. There was a washroom. There was, 4 gladiators.
You know, Stick, I saw a washroom on the way in. You should probably use it. You're starting to stink the place up.
That's rude.
Really though, when was the last time you took a bath?
But
Um,
there are decorative columns that support the arched doorway. The rugs are comfortable. The pillows are arranged on the floor. Narrow windows look into the garden. But Blade, you probably noticed that they could double as arrow slits.
Wait, if there's a window looking into the garden, I'm probably there.
Okay. You see a garden,
Yep.
and
Do I see Link looking back at me?
No.
There are some pots. The pots are still intact.
yeah, you're good.
Blade, get over here quickly. You be Ganondorf and I'll be Princess.
there are ferns and potted palms, orchids, other exotic tropical flowers. It's open to the sky.
We could wait over there. It'd be much better than this room.
Sorry, we have to ask that anyone that hasn't met with Wakanga has to remain here for the moment.
Yeah, that's a shame.
So you're looking around in there, right?
I'm just looking around in the garden area.
Okay. You do see 2 more gladiators in the garden out there. Let me go ahead and identify them for you. This one. And there's the other one.
Ah!
I'm gonna do the druid thing and investigate this potted plant. feel like
Oh,
I've
you're
seen
gonna
a
investigate the
druid.
potted plant, huh?
I whisper
Yep.
over the stick. Do you think it's
Do you think it's what, fake?
pot?
Oh, I'm gonna find out.
Why don't you go ahead and make me a nature check?
Nature. That I am not proficient in, even though I'm a druid.
Sorry, my map's covering it up here. What'd you get?
17.
17. All right. You've seen these before. These are. This is a manga. Menga.
Hmm.
And you know that these could probably be ground, dissolved into liquid, heated, and ingested. Um, and it would regain a health.
Can I smoke it? No, just kidding. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I'll talk to the guard for a second. This is a manga plant. Is there a lot of those around here?
You can find them every once in a while. They tend to be rather native to this region.
Good to know. I might have to go out harvesting.
Definitely a quick pick me up if you don't have any healing potions. I remember this one time that we rubbed some of it on myself. Didn't work as well as when you ate it, though.
Huh.
You eat it, and I'll try and pick a leaf.
Okay,
Oh,
you pick
don't.
a leaf.
Yeah,
I
I'm waiting to
wouldn't.
see if he's. Yeah. What's in?
I wouldn't do. I wouldn't pull too many of those if I were you. They're rather expensive.
Right. Okay. I'll just like break off the tip of a leaf then, and just like put it at the tip of my tongue.
Tastes rather bitter.
I'll continue to look outside at this point.
You see the one guard continuing to watch you guys. The other guard is looking off towards the sky, looking back. Doesn't really seem to look too interested in what he's doing. But after a few minutes,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you get uh, where are you, you bastard? Even though everything's in alphabetical order, it's still difficult.
Use
There
the
we are.
search bar.
I
Use the
refuse.
board.
I mean, question for you.
Okay.
Are you mostly reading out of the physical book or the module?
I am doing both.
Because the module should have quick links to most everything.
Not to enough.
To most of what you need, yes.
It should, but unless you have the module to know for sure.
Okay, so here comes.
Aha. Is
This rather flamboyant man. And I don't have a token for Syndra. We'll just say she's there too. Where are you, you bastard?
Why are there arrows?
I don't know. I'm scared. Am I in line of a breath attack? Do I need to be
Kyle.
taking cover?
Kyle,
It's
why are there
Kyle.
arrows?
It's an S. It's an S for Syndra.
Okay. So as it comes across, you see this rather flamboyant man,
Mm-hmm.
flanked by the other gladiator that left before. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Oh. Now I hear my dear friend said that you were helping her.
Yes.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, we were looking for some information. We know there are quite a few number of guides that are able to help us get into the jungle, and we wanted to know if you knew of any good ones.
Good one, good one. As far as a guide that'll get you back safe, I'd probably suggest Shago.
Shago. So the flamboyant man wants us to
My God, Kyle.
find a man named Shag.
Are you saying this in character? Please tell me you're saying this in character.
Alright. Well, you want us to find a man named Shag.
Shago?
Shago. Is you know what? Never mind. I'm not going anywhere with it.
So, Shago.
Yes, I mean, he's with the Flaming Fists, but you can trust him.
So a man named Shago is flaming
Kyle.
Fists.
and fists.
Oh, good. Okay.
But
And-
he's led quite a few expeditions out to clear out undead. He's worked with the mercenary group. He tends to get people back alive. Though, can be a little expensive because of that.
Do you know how much?
Well,
That would be... I really wish all of this was in one place instead of me turn back and forth here. He usually asks for a five gold a day and a 30-day advance.
So, not out of the ordinary of what we've seen so far.
He starts feeling across his room. Pulls out a slip of paper. I think I still have something from the last time I had and give you. I suppose I'll give you handout number 10 here.
There's 10? I must collect them all.
There's
Oh my
actually
God,
30
no.
of them. The other 20 are
You
secret.
don't know how
ones.
many of those are actually, yeah.
I'll just slowly creep over here, check out the window, and say, "Would you stop peeping on us already? It's rude."
Just doing my job, sir.
He likes the view.
Are you talking about
There you
yourself
go.
here?
No, I was talking about the pond, the little fountain over there. Behind Wakanga.
But he has a fountain right behind him. I don't understand.
He likes that fountain better.
But it's
Personally, I like Wakanga.
Eh.
You know, that's fair. Me and this guard are just having a
And while
just
they're
right there.
they're doing that, I'm reading this.
Mm-hmm.
I pass it off to Lauren. All right, we'll keep that in mind. Do you know of anyone else? We are trying to get as much information so we can make the best possible decision we can to make sure that we can get this job done as efficiently as possible.
Right, we're trying to be efficient. Oh, that sounds like a drag.
Again, that's probably the first one that comes to mind. That's generally the standard payment that most people ask for around here. There's a couple of others, but I wouldn't necessarily trust them.
Yeah,
Are you and Shago acquaintances?
I wouldn't say acquaintances. You just asked for someone who gets some people back alive.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
Well,
We don't really have the gold for this, though.
So, I guess the next question would be to find a way to get money.
yeah, we are a little bit short for a 30-day advance.
Alright, Stick. Do you do tricks?
well, you can
More
see
than
if
you
can
can
try
take
to
a
make a
stick
little
at.
money around town. There's more than enough people looking for help if you look in the right place. There's also the dinosaur races in a couple of days.
We were a little worried. We're not sure how much time we have before, and I'm gonna gesture towards, what's her name, Syndra?
Ginger's not here.
she's
Yes, she is.
she's
She
here.
is.
It just I don't have a token for her
He doesn't have
offhand.
a token.
I can
Oh.
make one if I need to, but I'd rather not.
She's right there.
Yeah, we
Wait.
weren't sure about time on.
We just don't want to waste time if you really don't have any to spare.
I'd really hope for you to finish as soon as possible. But if 2 or 3 days guarantee that you make the place you're trying to go, then I think I'll live.
Well,
Can I roll insight? That didn't sound convincing.
yeah, that really didn't sound convincing at all.
Xanis is completely convinced.
You can go ahead and roll insight.
I'm gonna roll.
Oh, okay. Well,
Lauren? She doesn't look too sure of herself of how long she's gonna last at all.
okay.
I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind, but not say anything out loud.
Stick, you don't notice anything.
Okay.
Well, we thank you for the information. Our hope was to try and find, whether it be the money or whatnot, and hopefully head out tomorrow. So we
Well,
might.
unfortunately, I can't help you too much in the money part.
Yeah,
money
no, we figured.
part. But should you happen to come across some, I am the only person in town who sells magical items.
Good to know.
That will be
So
good
if you ever
to know.
need potions, spell scrolls, I even enchant for a couple of the other merchants.
That is good to know.
A man of
Just
many
keep it in mind.
talents.
But oh,
Winks.
looks at you in particular. You would you'd have no idea.
Ooh.
But walks up to Lauren. So I lost my train of thought completely. Okay.
Where am I?
Stick, you were gonna go learn some tricks to make us some money.
Oh. All right.
Can
Well,
you juggle?
No.
This has definitely been interesting.
Well, We thank you for your time and information.
No, thank you. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Gives a slight bow. Starts
Bows
heading
back.
off.
Curtsies.
Tips head to the
Bows.
side and gives a smile.
You're doing it wrong, Xan. Fine.
I don't bow.
Well, I think we should head out, find the Suzaka person, and then maybe have a discussion on what we're doing.
Yeah. I say we find Azaka, and after that we'll go over all the information we have, and we'll have to make a decision.
Do we have any leads on where Azaka is? Because I was thinking about going to the temples and seeing if they had any leads on where we should actually go to start looking.
That would be a good idea. We could split up.
Yeah, it sounded like Azaka could be just found around. I'm pretty sure if we asked, now that we have her name, that it wouldn't be too hard to find.
I think what we really need right now is to find a way to get money outside of gambling.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could go into the temples.
Well, why don't we head out first? And walk and talk for a little bit.
Alright then.
As I'm pretty sure they don't want us just lounging around here.
Yeah, let's go.
Guard through window.
If they don't want us lounging around in the lounge, maybe we could lounge around in the garden.
The guard waves to you.
I wave back.
The guard clearly has a crossbow in the hand that's waving.
We're leaving in a minute.
I get up and start walking out.
Yeah, same.
And I think as we're leaving, I think that's going to be where we're going to end it.
Yeah, I would just looked over
Yeah,
at the time.
Yep.
my headset is like dying.
Yeah.
Alright. So before
Okay.
we leave... That one!
Yeah, that's about right. Well,
Oh no.
we're ending our first session here. I'm pretty sure this went nothing like how Sean expected it to go.
Nope. Nope. Things were definitely out of order here.
We didn't kill anybody.
I know, right? It's really weird.
Listen, I told you, Blade has his protocols.
Okay.
He does. He does have his protocols.
He wants information.
And his prime directive. And his...
Oh no, he has a prime directive. His prime directive has nothing to do with what's going on right now. But yeah, we're gonna end this here. If you
I'm sorry for anyone who's watching.
don't be, it was fun.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks, John. And perhaps Julian.
If any of you missed part of the stream, it will be archived, obviously, here on Twitch for, I believe, 14 days. And otherwise, you can catch the archive on our YouTube channel. Link is down below. Woohoo!
Did we guarantee the thing this weekend?
Yeah, I think we can say that because I think everyone's on board. Sunday, everyone's free here, right?
See.
We're free, I think. Were we seeing a movie?
That's up. We're basically Sunday. We just sing.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, tune in Sunday. We're going to be streaming regardless. We may do a D&D one-shot, or we may do something else if not everyone is available.
Where David is the DM, thank God.
Yes, I will be doing a
You
one-shot.
did fine, John.
Yeah, you did really...
If you want to know, if you want to keep up to date on what's going on, follow us on Twitter at Veery Games, as I will constantly let you guys know when we're going live and what we're doing beforehand. It's a good way to keep in touch. Other than that, see you guys on Sunday. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.